afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. Coming for the throne. So you wanna be my enemy? You should've known I'd never kiss the rain. Ice runs in my veins. Won't play it safe. I don't belong with your nobility. Who died and made you king of anything? You think that I'm insane? It's your mistake. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. I'll take it. I've come to take it. Kingdoms rise and fall. I've come to take it all. Coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne. Coming for the throne. I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. They'll be calling me royalty.
show. You all suck so much. All you Sun haters out there. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? But let's see what's going on. Of course, looking at the private chat. You know I am. You know I am. I don't even have to say anything. I don't even have to say anything. Hate it when I'm right. Where's Henry Wright? I don't know. But he's not here. Anyway. 6-2. 6-2. 6-2. Hat trick from Son. As soon as he comes off the bench. Did you smell the energy? Could you smell the energy of that bench play? That's all I gotta say. Look, I don't know why there was ever even a question, right? Why I don't know why you guys were doubting Son. Anyway, right? Harry Kane went 14 weeks plus 4 with 1 goal and 1 assist last season. Son Heung-min went 6 games. Now he has 3 goals and 1 assist. What do you gotta say now? What do you gotta say now? You can't say nothing! Because there it is. On the board. Love it or hate it. But let's see. Let's get this party rolling. Wrong person. I've had the signal on all day for this one. Shining it. All over the place. Waiting and waiting. You thought you'd have dealing with me tonight would be a pain in the neck.
Wait until the next guest arrives. That is right, John Fitzpatrick. You cannot hide. If you are a Sun slanderer, you cannot hide. The Dark Knight will eventually find you and bring you to heel. Make you pay! Make you pay. Folks in the chat, welcome. See cute.
Woo! I am gonna wait until I cuss, but F you all! F you all! F you all! And I said it, that when he scores, I'm gonna change my avatar, and here it is, baby. He is shushing y'all.
That is right. Shushing everybody. And as I was saying all day today, if you're a Sun slanderer or detractor, eat a bag of dicks. That's what I would say it all day.
Exactly.
Eat a big bag
of dick. But we do have more guests
to bring on to the show today. But first, your thoughts on the game.
Well, the first half was pretty shit. And guess what? Sun wasn't on the pitch. And we conceded. And then the second half was pretty shit until Sun came on and then had lots of energy. And then we stopped conceding. And my boy, my man, hat trick hero, never doubted you, buddy. Never doubted you.
That's right. We did. Never doubt. The faithful. I mean, it was silly to doubt him in the first place. So, all the people that is, said, oh, he needed to be benched. See, that's all he needed. Bull crap. None of you were saying you were doing it for his benefit. Right? If there are very, very few of you.
They were all saying that. A lot of them were saying it, but they were not necessarily.
Right? Unless you can show me receipts. Unless you can show me receipts of you saying this is for his benefit. Right? To get his mind back. That's why you're doing it. That was the main reason, the sole reason for doing it. Unless you got receipts, you can take that bullshit sandwich and sell it someplace else. Because I'm not hungry right now. That's right, Sun Droppers. I'm not hungry right now for your bullshit sandwich. I'm full with all of that cheese goals. Those cheese balls that went into the back of the net today. But let's bring on the next guest who's out and about. We don't want to keep him back there waiting for too long. You guys know you love him. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Working hard in the gym. Working hard. Getting fit. Shoulders are starting to pop. Mari's in the car. Better not be getting a drink on in the car.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm about to crash Arsenal supporters party. My best friend, you guys saw me actually appeared on my show. It's actually my best friend Jim's birthday. And so I'm about to talk trash because we're ahead of Arsenal. And I think Brentford is going to beat them tomorrow because that's the first team they have actually played. So good times.
That would be good.
Oh man, that'll be the icing on the cake. But I got roughly 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So just quick thoughts on the game. Of course, everybody's happy. Sonny has scored. My receipts, I've always been rotation. Regards to my show or any other show I've put on, I co-sign what Conte said today. He said, if we want to win trophies, and that's what I'm all about, you have to accept rotation. 30 of the 30 games is what I want to see Kane and Sonny play. Today was the first. Kane's game has to come after Arsenal if we play the international break. And you see what it did, energy. And he got his confidence back. You saw his post-game report. It happens to the best of us, LeBron, Jordan, Messi, Ronaldo, where it's just only a few games, but reasonable people knew that he was going to score. He's going to come back. We need him to come back. We need everybody to step up because, we got a tough race with City. We got a tough race with Liverpool. And that's what it's about. The game, honestly, I think things that open up for Kane and Sonny is, I know we're going to talk about it. Hopefully we'll talk about the 3-5-2. I like it. I would like to maybe see even Becky play some role of a wing back. It also helps the midfield. I put on the chat, did both in containing Madden. And so I like the 3-5-2. I know we can't do it all the time, but for the Arsenal game, I would love to see the 3-5-2 up there and have Kane and Son up top, and then rotate. We got to put Carlson in and Kulu or Lucas when he gets healthy. Then you could do that. But I like the 3-5-2. I like it. The only negative is, and I said this on the group chat, the defense, man. The defense, I know Cube, I hope she's joking about Sonny being on the field. in regards to Emerson, Dyer, Sanchez, those guys need more money to their efficiencies. Sanchez drives me crazy, and and I've seen all the streams, and I kind of I agree with Res to a point and stuff like that because, and I'm probably going to do a special episodes about why is our fan base so united from Levy even to our star players, but I don't even want to fall into that trap of gotcha, but in regards to Sanchez, but I'm trying, but this guy, and people want him over Romero starting. I know Romero's injury is not, fully there, but shoot, Andrew Romero, in my book, is better than Sanchez. But I'm buzzing 6-2, and our world-class player has said, "No, you knew I was going to come back this week." It was just.
Well, I mean, he didn't just have a comeback. He came back and had like 3 Puskas entries. I don't know.
What did I say about our shit goals? Like that we've had shitty goals all season. There was an issue with the fact that we had such shitty goals, and because if Son is not scoring, then we are scoring really shit goals. How many of them have been headers? Or some there were 3 that were not headers. Okay, 2 of them were Kane, one of them was Højbjerg, and both of Kane's goals that were in the game were weird. One of them was it kind of bobbled in, it was really scrappy. Højbjerg's goal was the only nice sort of long shot, nice looking goal. Yeah. Otherwise, it's been shit goals. It's just been headers from set pieces and stuff. And now, Sonny, 3 beauties. 3 beauties.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Well, we got some more folks to add, so we'll bring him in. He's the guy that on there chasing Sun haters down there in the land down under, sticking kangaroos and platypuses after them, making sure they get bit by rattlesnakes and big giant spiders and scorpions or whatever he can find and throw it their way. Shane Black is in the house, always backing up the Sun.
Hi, Will. Hi, Cube. Murray. How are you, bro?
Hey. What's up, brother?
Son, the first 2 goals Son scored, amazing. One with a right, one with a left. Just incredible. 12 minutes, 21 second hat trick. Unbelievable. But I want to know, did you see Perisic bloody icing his calf after he got taken off? That's a bit worrying.
Well, I mean, he's old. That's what old people do. We ice stuff.
Yeah, I know all about that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Playing Sess and Perisic on either flanks was a stroke of genius, I reckon. And how many times do we have to say it? Emerson Royale is just a shit footballer. Straight up, just a shit footballer.
Yeah, I mean, he came on. It was weird having Sessegnon and Perisic on the same time, opposite sides of the field. Yeah. I would have rather seen.
But they interchanged.
Kulusevski start there. Yeah, but I don't know. It didn't work for me. I didn't think Perisic was very lively. Today. Sessegnon was being Ryan Sessegnon. But man.
I wanted to see Doherty start because and Mill's taking his headphone off.
Yeah, I don't live out in the country anymore, and I'm hearing gunfire out my window. So
that's not good.
Yeah, shouldn't be sheriffs. Unless the sheriffs are shooting at somebody. I used to live by a range, the range that the police force used to live by. So used to hear gunshots all the time. But that's the first time I've ever heard gunshots here. I'm trying to think. No holidays, no reason for there to be fireworks. But that's all right. We're good. We're good here at this house.
If we do go for a 3-5-2 against the filth against Arsenal, do you reckon Sonny put Kulu in as number 10?
Could.
Or even
as a
Perisic?
wing back. I'd like to see him as right wing back. Perisic on the left, him on the right, Son and Kane up top. Boom, magic, baby. But we got one more guy to bring in here. I can't see with these sunglasses on. Let's see. I'll just push a button because Heung steak. Put some steak in his mouth tonight.
Song, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Steak. Steak was one of the people that was really talking some shit.
That's why he's putting steak in his mouth tonight.
No, I ain't taking shit. I ain't taking any fucking shit.
You're taking shit.
Yeah, you're taking shit. I think the avatar changed.
No, piss off.
Avatar changed.
No. I said rest Son until the Leicester match.
No.
But we didn't rest him in between.
Yeah, you said
but we didn't rest him in between. We rested him at the Leicester match.
Him. You said
yeah, I said drop him, but before the Leicester match. So before we play Leicester, we dropped him. So against that teams against Marseille, we should have dropped him for them.
All right, I think that there's a lot of people that are going to come out of the woodwork now. Will, I think you know.
Huh?
There'll be a lot of people that are
I'll
going
be
to.
right back. I just need to go check on something because those are getting closer.
Uh-oh.
Steve Troops Kane.
Somebody's coming for him. Somebody's coming for him. It's got to be. It's maybe some of those Son haters that he just called out right now.
I'm not a Son hater. I'm a realist.
The Son haters that Will just called out are coming for him right now. He's like, I hear gunshots, and they're getting closer. Yeah, I was gonna say though, like the formation change was interesting. I had talked about it before, actually. What's that?
Change the game.
Yeah,
like with two in the midfield, you can't do anything. Like this is what we need to play. Maybe put Kulu in the middle and have Spence off the right and have Perisic on the left.
He's not going to start Spence.
That's Conte though.
But realistically, like Spence wasn't even on the bench today. Like he's not gonna start somebody that he can't even make it onto the bench.
I think it's just a message to the board that it's not his player.
Spence is not his player, man. Spence, man, he's gonna play the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, but other than that cameo, because he at Nottingham Forest, if Session can start at that, I mean, Spence is not gonna play. It's just he's not gonna play in Premier League.
Conte trusts Spence, trusts Sessignon, and Sessignon's as old as Spence. So, I don't know why
Spence
he doesn't.
Is like 19.
Go. No, Spence is the same age as Sessignon. Yeah. Oh, he's 6 months younger. So, I'd love to see Spence out there, but I can't see it happening. I'd see if Doherty can get it back into form by playing Doherty over Emerson Royale. I'm not a fan of Emerson Royale. I am not. I've said it
A lot of
100
people that are
times if I've said it once.
the people that are fans of Emerson Royale are
How are you a fan of him? You're a masochist if you are.
yeah. When Emerson Royale steps on that pitch, he looks like
Did you see him get turned? Like,
yeah. When he steps on that pitch, he looks like he is stepping on a pitch for Sunday football.
yeah,
Like,
I was there watching the match in the stadium. Just see Emerson just fucking everything up.
he looks like he's playing Sunday football, and every time he messes up, like when he misses a shot and he fucks up, he always just sort of like smiles or laughs. Like other players get mad or they get upset or like they're like, dang it, you know, but he never, ever, ever has done that. He's always smiled or laughed.
But I think that's just him trying to be positive.
But if I was him, I would not be so positive.
Well, that's his mentality, isn't it?
Yeah, well, his mentality sucks. Because
And to them that then.
his mentality means that he's playing Sunday football, but in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Hope Will is okay.
What's that?
Will isn't back yet. Hope he's fine.
Yeah. Gunfight at the OK Corral.
Yeah. I mean, he's gotta bat away those haters that are coming for him. I don't know if there's anybody in the back room. Hopefully, nobody's back there waiting for too long.
Is it going to be?
You can just chat in the private chat if you want. If you are here.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to also say to
What's that?
Bentancur. Now I also have to Bentancur gets some kudos. He actually scored a pretty goal today. With that,
I was excited. I was happy for him.
Yeah, for his first ever goal, which gave us the lead. That was Bentancur. The one knock on him is you have one good game, then you have a meh game, and sporting game. But it's been better with him and Hoiberg and with Suma. He came in the first 2 minutes, had a steal on a break, and I like the idea of those three in the middle and a rotation of Skip. Skip should be fully fit after international break, and even put him, Pepe.
Does Skip even start?
If we saw it and have a 5-man rotation, I mean, but from the comments and stuff, I'm not saying the 3-5-2 should be for every game, but certain games where like Arsenal midfield, we can overwhelm them. Have those three in there,
Yes, especially when they don't have any like good defensive midfielders.
And so it would. I think that would be the opportune time to have those three play in the middle. The Arsenal game, especially because Arsenal they have Partey and Odegaard in the middle. Suffocate them. Put that pressure on them, and so I'm thinking, that's a point. But Bentancur, how they'll go really is how Bentancur goes. And I think when he picked that guy's pocket and scored that goal, but even before then, I thought he was okay. Him and Hoiberg, most of the second half in the 3-5-2, because the first half, it wasn't that good. Sean, I was watching the Irish stream a bit, and he went over the stats, offensively and defensively, from tackles to shot chances to missed chances. Leicester led in every category. Like, and that's stats. Like they led in every category by half. And so, other than the score, but yeah, I would love to see the 3-5-2 for the Arsenal game. If we're not going to do every certain games.
Yeah,
Welcome back. You're alive.
I am. I'm alive. Yeah, I couldn't hear where it's coming from, but sure we'll be all right. I'm sure we'll hear sirens eventually.
Be careful, man. Those sun eaters, they might be stalking around your house right now.
They don't want to come to my house.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, you don't want to come to my house.
I was saying it was a gunfight at the OK Corral.
You don't want to come. There won't be no fight. Be no fight. You don't want to come here. But let me see. We have some statistical things that we need to talk about today. Richarlison, your man Richarlison, there, State.
Oh,
What happened to him?
Did you bring the energy?
Where
No,
was
I
the
didn't
energy?
bring
I
energy.
didn't
Say
smell.
well done to Son. Well done to Son.
No, I didn't
Well,
smell any energy from that 6.5 performance today.
I don't care about your statistics, okay, Will?
Wait. When Son was having hold your horses. I want everybody out there in the world to hear what I have to say right now.
Okay, speak.
When Son was having 6.5 in higher performances, people were saying he played like shit.
Yeah,
Whereas Richarlison's played like shit tonight. I want to hear somebody say it.
Yeah, Richarlison didn't do anything either. It's like,
I want to hear somebody say Richarlison played like shit.
well, Richarlison didn't do anything.
Richarlison played like shit.
He was shit today.
I'll say it.
And he deserves to be sat in Son's place. But
He was shit.
let's bring
I
in.
don't think it was shit though.
Oh no! You can't. You can never say the Sun was shit for anything. It's got to be lower than a 6.5 now. If you're not gonna say Richarlison's shit, when Sun had 7.2 performances and y'all were calling him shit, Richarlison rocking a 6.5 and he's not shit today, y'all can never say Sun is shit again. I ain't having it. I ain't having it. But we've got him here to bring in some sense and reason. Although there's no Canadians on right now that needs to balance out. But at least we got the good side of the Red Army. Abdul is in the
Yes, thank God. I was praying.
Not much.
Oh,
How's it going, everyone? How's it going? How's your day been?
What's up?
Good.
Good.
So this is what happened. This is another thing. Deck, I love you, man. I love you. You know I love you, Deck. But this always happens, dude, no matter who we beat.
To be fair, Leicester are 20th place with the worst goalkeeper in the league.
That's fine. But what I'm saying is Leicester's way better than what their table position is. Leicester's not going to get relegated this season. I'm sorry. It ain't happening.
They could if
right?
they keep Rodgers.
No, it ain't Rodgers' fault.
They will.
Either, right?
They will. If they keep Rodgers and the team what they have, they will get relegated. I am saying this now.
Nah, Leicester ain't getting
You
relegated.
can clip me, we'll do whatever you want. You can put this on yours.
You can hope that they'll get relegated, but it ain't.
No, it's gonna happen if they keep.
Everton's got a better chance than going down than Leicester does.
I hope Rodgers does get fired, so the January transfer window, Madison is available, and we go after Madison.
If they sack Rodgers, it'd be good for them because they have a manager bounce and could actually progress. But Rodgers, he just.
Well, Chelsea ain't got no manager bounce.
Who?
Chelsea.
Yeah, but that's just Chelsea. They just sack their manager every like 5 months, don't
Drawing
they?
0-0 to RB Salzburg. Remember, it was just Salzburg. Will nobody cares about the Austrian league? The Austrian league isn't any good. Nobody cares about RB Salzburg.
Depends on the
Except
youth.
when they draw 0-0 with Chelsea.
Depends on the youth.
With Graham Potter.
Well, yeah, the Austrian league is shit. Look at Patson Daka. What is he doing in the Prem?
And they got all of their players taken from. And RB Salzburg was ripped apart this summer. Their best midfielders, best forwards, best wingbacks were all taken. Their top 5-6 players were took out of that club this summer.
To be fair, Chelsea's defense was
Who was
questionable
there
with
last
who they got.
I can't even differentiate between them and Leipzig. I don't
Brendan
know.
Aronson,
They had that like striker.
Christensen, striker dude. I mean,
Went to
Holland was there
Wolves.
2 years ago. 3 years
It was-
ago. So,
was his like name was Sosa, something like that.
yeah,
Tyler
yeah.
Adams, is he in Salzburg or Leipzig?
No, he was at Leipzig. Adams was at Leipzig.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So when Jesse Marsh was manager at RB Salzburg, they won the league, and then I think they went pretty far into the Champions League. Then he went up to Leipzig. It didn't work out too great, but they had just lost like Leon Bailey and what's his name wasn't hitting firing yet. The guy at Leipzig. What's
Leon
his
Bailey
name?
was in Leverkusen.
And Cuckoo.
Yeah, Bailey was.
And Cuckoo. Was he at Leverkusen?
Yeah.
Bailey was.
Yeah, Bailey was a Lucas.
Oh, I thought it was at Leipzig too.
In Cuckoo's that's Leipzig.
Yeah.
Yeah, his release clause is going to be triggered this summer. I think he has it in his contract, like a 70 mil or something. So yeah, I can see Chelsea getting him. I feel like he fits into Chelsea in the middle. You know?
Yeah, was at Salzburg. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not doing anything in the Prem. He destroyed the Austrian league. You know?
Yeah, but Brendan Aronson is doing really good. He was playing in the Australian league. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
We're waiting.
how many
till
goals
Not
did-
okay.
We all.
He's man of the
we've
match
seen him
like
play-
twice, 2 or 3 times for Leeds this year. I think its average sofa score rating this season is like high, like 7 point something. Aronson.
What's your guys' take on I'm guessing people are going to be talking about the whole formation change, and should we stick with that, or should we, like, at what games do you guys think we should play a 3-5-2, and what game should we stick with the 3-4?
The Big Six.
Arsenal.
Big
Definitely.
Six is a 3-5-2 thing. You're saying that?
Yeah.
I just don't think it's as I know it worked out today. I just don't think it's that great as people are making it.
Like
seem.
if you watch the Chelsea game back, we got dominated in the midfield. But if we would have played the 3-5-2 then, I think we would have won that.
Exactly. I posted.
So that's just like a blueprint for the future.
Against Brighton, I don't think we need to play 3-5-2, but
No.
you see where like that Chelsea game I posted on the WhatsApp chat, that would have been the perfect game to use the 3-5-2. If we're looking to just be straight a counter team and absorb that pressure, it's perfect. And I posted
if you're absorbing
what it does for Sonny and Kane in regard, it helps them to go even forward and not play even deep. And so first of all, I want to win at Arsenal. I want to win at their building so fucking bad. And I'm thinking if we play the 3-5-2, it would be perfect. You think you would Jizing take over Sonny score the hat trick? Oh, imagine at Arsenal. Oh my goodness, he could score
but like
great.
the thing is,
it became, and I'll be jizzing all over myself if we could win at Arsenal. I mean, we haven't won the last couple of years at their building. Oh my goodness. That would be,
we haven't beaten Arsenal at the Emirates since like 2010 or like 2011. But like in the league format. But the thing is, like, if you're playing like a 3-4-3, isn't that better to hit teams on the counter? Like, look, like you just have to look at what Man United did to Arsenal, how they just absorbed the pressure, hit them on the break. Don't you think playing with 3 forwards is better?
Depends what you do with the ball.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't think it's as clear cut as the formation change. I don't think like I think even if you play Son at left wing rather than a striker in the 3-5-2, I still think he's still dominant. The chances that he could have scored in the previous game, Son should have scored those chances. It's not
just got unlucky. A lot of times it hit the post.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's something he just got unlucky. Like that's what I'm saying. People are saying, okay, you see what happens when you play Son as striker? He bangs a hat trick. I don't think it's that clear cut.
No, it's not. If you look at Son's, it's not. You're absolutely right. It's not, because if you look at Son's underlying numbers, like his XG, his shots in the box, blah blah blah, shots on target, they were the same as they were last season. The shots just weren't going in. right?
Yeah. So
I'm
what
not.
I'm saying is,
I'm not
okay,
saying that the 3-5-2 is okay. Is the reason why Sonny scored. I'm just talking about control of the game in the games where our midfield got outrun by teams like hence the Chelsea game. When if we had 3-5-2, it would have been a better chance if we had numbers for numbers in the midfield, and
yeah,
like I said, it would definitely help. So I mean, I'm not saying for every game, but for certain teams and certain games that it would have been better. Now, yeah, Sonny and Kane, they could score. We play 3-4-3 or whatever formation that you want to throw out there. But I'm just saying for control of the game, where there were certain games this season where our midfield has been bossed. That would have been a good time to say, okay, let's put an extra midfielder. Let's put in Basuma, and now maybe they trust Basuma to put him in. He put him in a little bit early. So he came in the 60th. It was 60th minute. Basuma came in.
It's around that.
Yeah. So he put him a little bit earliest I've seen. I don't think he's put him any earlier, other than starting that one his first game. If I'm correct.
Yeah, but my thing is, if you do play three midfielders and you want to get more control of the game, then if you're getting more control of the game, naturally the other team is going to start to kind of sit back a little bit if you're going to get control of the game. And if you are getting control of the game, is your counterattacking, is it going to happen as often, as frequently? Is your counterattacking going to be as effective? Because the other team will be sitting back if you are getting control. So what I mean is it's hard to kind of get the balance between, because if you are getting control of the game, the other team is going to sit back. But if you let the other team get control of the game, like what we've been doing, then our counterattack, it leaves us more space. So it's just like, it's kind of like getting the perfect balance. And I think
I
that's
agree
like
with you. And
that's the hard
Arsenal
part.
and Arsenal's not a team that sit back. If you've seen Arsenal, from what I've seen, they like to go forward. They like to. So that would, like I said, it would be a perfect game, the Arsenal game, rather than the Burnleys of the world, where where they would love to absorb pressure, but like a team against like Arsenal, I think would be perfect to put implement back to.
Sorry, it'd be perfect for what? Sorry, I didn't get the last point. What'd you say?
No, to implement that formation change, the Arsenal game.
Oh,
Because Arsenal's a team that sits back or they prefer to push forward.
yeah. So like, I guess like my question is, being that Arsenal's a team that likes to go forward, I'll let you go. We'll start. We can go. You want to continue? What?
No, go. I was just coughing, man.
Oh, I was gonna say like yeah. So being that Arsenal's a team that likes to dominate the ball, like would it be, I guess, a bit smarter just to kind of let them have the ball and stick with the 3-4-3? Because if you have a 3-4-3, our counterattacking is going to be better because you have an extra winger rather than playing with a 3-5-2 with really only two forward players. So would it be better to kind of, being that Arsenal likes to control the midfield, let them have the midfield, let them have the ball, but hit them on the break? That's kind of like my question. Because if you do play 3-5-2, and let's just say our midfielder plays great, and we actually win the possession battle, we're gonna have to like, have we shown that we're able to kind of create goal scoring opportunities against a team that sits back? Because against Sporting Lisbon, where they kind of sat back and they weren't as forward like a Marseille or the other team, we struggled. So that's just, I'm not really sure what formation to play. I don't, because I know a lot of people is going to be
Series
saying, well,
8.
you see, 3-5-2 is perfect. Let's play the 3-5-2 move from now on. But I'm just a little bit hesitant of that. That's my.
What are you
The
talking
key
about, Willis?
part.
What are you talking about, reload? Is what the Series 8?
Steak.
So,
I was going to say the key with the 3-4-3 is the quick transition between the backs
Oh
to
no,
midfield to the forwards.
it's like a Series 3.
Yeah, that's the key. But yeah, when you do play 3-5-2, you're gonna have to sacrifice a little bit of that for the extra support in the midfield. So like
Yes,
it's just about getting
exactly
that perfect
right.
balance, and that's just it's hard to kind of gauge.
With the 3-4-3 though, okay, we're not talking. Okay, this is very interesting conversation, tactical conversation that I have been wanting to talk about all of these weeks. While instead everything was about Sun, but we should have been talking about these tactical conversations about the entire team and the formation instead of targeting one player like Sun. And now that he scored a hattie, now everybody wants to talk about fucking tactics.
Because they don't want, because they don't have the thing to talk about. I do plan on buying the Ultra.
He is
well
a
done.
You're not-
Emerson's shit. What else do you? Who else?
but
I do. Hold on. I do want to look at, because I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but like yesterday or the day before yesterday, The Athletic put out an article about
Yes.
Sun. Does anybody subscribe to The Athletic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
So
shit.
basically, this is Son Heung-min's over the last couple of years, his goals versus expected goals average. And so here's the, for people that are looking, the far right hand of your side,
I'm blind.
22-23. That little dip there is his little dip in form that he's had over the last day, which isn't just as bad as a dip he had in 2021, right? So before last season when he got the Golden Boot, right? So he's had. It's not like it's nothing new. It's not like a 4 or 5 game dip for Son is something that is unexpected. And when you look at his numbers this season, here for this, looking at 2023, right? He's played 493 minutes. He had no goals. But if you look at his XG, his XG was about the same as it's always been, right? A little bit lower than last season, but higher than 2021, right? Which everybody thought was a good season, by the way, underneath Jose Mourinho. I particularly didn't, because I've done this due diligence here. This is from The Athletic, by the way. Go subscribe to them for as little as £1 a month. We're not sponsored by them, but since I'm using their graphic, I figured I'd give them a thing. But shots. If you look at the number of shots that he's taken, they're about the same. XG per shot, a little bit lower, so harder chances, which is what I said last week on the show, but got ripped out before. Touches in the opponent's box is about the same as last season. So like, Abdul was saying earlier, it's not the Sun was really playing any worse. It's just the shots weren't going. They just weren't dropping for him. I mean, he hit the post, the woodwork, 3 times?
Well, I think. Well, I had
in the
said
first
this,
5 games.
but I said this before, that I was looking at his heat map and I felt like he was dropping deeper. So it was hard for him to get into those positions, comparative to like previous, like last season. He was dropping deeper compared to last season. And they would do like some long ball and he wouldn't get there in time.
That's good, man. 18 games with 1 goal, 1 assist. Don't forget that.
There in time. So now if you play the 2 up top with him and Kane, like he was already up there. He didn't have to drop deep as much and do as much defending. So I feel like that might have influence. I don't know for sure, but like I feel like that influenced things because he didn't have to do the work of defending. He didn't have to do the work of dropping down.
And I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for those rotate merchants. Right, you had the drop merchants, the sell merchants, the all of these merchants, all of those Sun haters. It's easy now to come out and condemn those, but I'm waiting for the drop merchants, like Mari said, to start calling for Kane to get a non-start and it to be Richarlison and Son starting up front. That's what I'm waiting for. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait because it needs to happen. If we want to win trophies, we got to do it.
Yeah.
Wait until Kane stops scoring.
Kane should not get dropped. Hell no.
Kane should get dropped, just like Son did.
No.
You're still scoring.
Come on and score a hat trick.
And Will too. To add on that, what I was saying. Think about this. England has been shit in the Nations Cup. So Gab is going to play Kane both games, and we got the Arsenal game. Kane's going to start. So that Brighton game, Kane is going to have to sit that Brighton game. I'm telling you, he's going to have to sit that Brighton game because you're going to play 2. These are the last 2 games you want to look at both up. Kane's going to play those 2 games. Arsenal's going to be at 10. So that Brighton game with Carlson is going to have to start for Kane because I mean, did you see the fixtures after the Arsenal game? Brighton. Then we have the German team, Frankfurt. Then we got back to Premier League. Then we got the Carabao Cup. Like it gets loaded. So the key question is now: is Kane going to get a rest for that Brighton game?
Brighton's a top 4.
By the way, for everybody,
Brighton's 4th place, man. You can't drop him against Brighton at 4th place.
I will see her get in as
But he
manager.
got 2 international games, so he's gonna have to rest for that game because he's not superhuman. There's no way after 2 international games and then Arsenal game, and you got Brighton, and then you got Frankfurt. He's gonna have to actually no Frankfurt before Brighton the Brighton game. So the Brighton game is gonna be key. Circle that day and see if he gets rested. And Conte said in his press conference, he's gonna have to rest Harry Kane. Have to.
No, I mean, hey, you know what? No, everybody just ignored that and they just focused on this whole idea of quote resting.
Hold on. We gotta bring him on. Because it's late times for him. Are you guys ready? He very rarely comes on this show. He doesn't like me very much. I love to troll him though, because he'll deny it when he comes on. But I love him. All the way from London, Alex THFC. He's box office. Bring him in.
Holy fucking shit.
Box office.
Alex.
I haven't gotten to, that's the first time I've gotten to play your music, Alex, since we picked it out that last time.
Steak.
What are people? Firstly, what I've heard the rubbish that I've heard already. I was there at the stadium, by the way. I was there. That was bang average. That was
except for Son's 3 goals were great, right? Those
I'm
were great.
telling you right now. They scored 6 goals.
No. Will. I don't need to hear your FIFA statistics all day long, bruv. Statistics don't make no sense.
I said the goals were good.
Yeah, I always try. Yeah, right. I'm sorry. I know what good football is. Yeah, right. Maddison, Tillemans are proper midfielders. Yeah.
But Tillman's had a penalty. That's all he had.
Right, Bentancur. All I'm hearing from Bentancur, yeah, he stepped up today for the first time I've seen for quite a while. Yeah, the reject from Juventus, by the way. Yeah, right. But I'm sorry, and then
bang average.
Don't get me started on Emerson and Sanchez. Do not get me started. Do not get me started. Yeah.
Quick question.
Sanchez,
you said good football. What is good football to you?
See, Cubed, I haven't even got started yet. Let me get my 2 pieces in because I've been holding it in because I've been like it's been a long night. Let's just say this, yeah. Like all I'll say is right now, like I said before, yeah. Like first half, they were playing around us like it was like even though tomorrow, yeah. Right, Son came on when their heads were down, yeah? When their heads were down, and that's why he got through. Son was never the problem. The problem is the squad. It was never the problem. The reason why everybody's focusing on Son because we've been running around them for how many years now? It's Kane and Son. And since Son's not been playing well, that's been an issue all of a sudden. The issue is that no one was stepping up. We ain't got wing-backs that can do anything. Perisic at the moment, he's only playing good. He's not playing fantastic, but good for Perisic is a bad day for Emerson. And that's it. That's how good. That's how Perisic is. He's not even at the best. He's not even playing at his best at the moment. Yeah, Sessegnon. I'm all for Sessegnon, but he's still not doing. He's still not getting past his man. Yeah, I'm sorry. We are going to get found out by a decent team. Decent teams are going to beat us easily. I'm sorry. I'm fed up of it.
Which decent team is that?
Fans deflecting. No, don't start me. Will. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. If you watch the teams, and I've said it on my stream already, I've said it on my channel already. If you looked at the teams when it was 1998, 2000, yeah, we had Manchester United and Arsenal. Now that's the standard, bruv. That's the standard I'm talking about, bruv. Yeah, The standard I'm seeing at the moment is Manchester City. Manchester
Okay.
City.
So we beat
at the
them
moment.
twice last year.
So yeah, but bruv, we were lucky to, bruv. And how many games did we have last season, bruv?
We weren't
How
lucky
many
to win
games?
that second game.
How many games, though? You haven't
Hold on,
answered my
hold on.
question. How many games?
We weren't.
No. Will. No, answer my question. How many games did we have last season? 1 game a week. 1 game a week.
No, we didn't
Yeah?
have 1 game a week last
We're
season.
not good enough, bruv. We
We had
have 1 game a
Conference
week,
League
bruv. No,
football. We had
don't deflect.
cup
Don't
football.
deflect.
We had more than
Don't
1 game a
deflect.
week football.
Bruv, I'm not, bruv.
It's not
don't
deflect, it's a
start with
fact.
Mr. Box Office, bruv, because you're gonna get burned, bruv, all day long, bruv. Yeah, but
Hey,
we have 1 game a week. 1 game a week. Yeah,
we didn't have
We've got
1
2
game a
games
week. That's an
We got
absolute
bantered by
flat out
Sporting, bruv,
lie.
and we got bantered by Marseille as well, bruv. So let's not go there, bruv. Yeah, we are not a good team, bruv. Yeah,
We beat
Without
Marseille.
Harry Kane and Son, without Harry Kane and Son, we are not a good team.
We beat Marseille
Simple as
2-0,
that.
man.
Oh, well, whatever, bruv, man. Well, I don't, bruv. You're not even the one to even go there with me because, I've
Because
been
I'm right
chatting to
all
loads
the
of
time.
Tottenham fans, yeah? The real Tottenham
What are you
fans-
talking about?
The real Tottenham fans will Tottenham fans will tell me we are championship contenders. You having a laugh? You're having a laugh.
I never said we were.
We are
I'm
not
not
championship
saying that.
contenders, bruv.
I never said we were going
Oh,
to win the league.
Nah, bruv.
Never
I'm
said
not
that.
having it.
Never said that.
I
do
said
think we'll
that,
get
but it's a
second.
mistake.
I think we'll get second.
We are not good enough, bruv. I'm not having it.
We're good enough to not have lost in the league. That's how good we are.
We are not good enough, bruv. I'm sorry.
We haven't lost yet, Alex.
Bruv, we've been lucky. Southampton were bang average.
Today was not luck.
Yeah.
No,
been
we
lucky,
dominated them.
We've been
Sorry,
lucky.
no.
We've been lucky. Yeah.
Southampton
I'm
wasn't
sorry,
luck.
Southampton
No,
were
we
lucky
dominated them.
because they were average. Chelsea were terrible.
Said they were
Wolves
average
was
as well.
absolutely awful. I was there.
Chelsea
by the way,
played
so I know
that. That was
they
the
were
best
terrible.
game. Hold on, that was the
Look,
best game Chelsea played all
Yeah,
season.
but Wolves was awful, right? Then Fulham was okay,
Yeah.
okay, solid. I said
We
it
should have
already,
scored like
solid.
5.
Nottingham Forest should have at least got a draw at that game. West
Why?
Ham were terrible.
Why should Nottingham Forest gotten a draw out of that game?
Because they were dominating the ball, bruv.
No, how many saves did
We had a
Hugo Lloris
missed
have to make?
penalty.
How many chances?
All
how
I'm
many
saying
shots?
is, after that
Just
World
because
Cup,
we let them have
after
possession
the
doesn't
World
mean they
Cup, we'll see
dominated
where
the
we are
game.
at.
Let's see where we're at. If we're
All I
still
was saying
undefeated,
is,
you're going to
yeah,
come here and
all I was saying is,
apologize
yes,
on my
it looked
show?
to be free in midfield. It. What do you mean apologize?
If we're
Why do I
undefeated
need to
after
apologise
by the
for?
world, if we're undefeated when it comes to the World Cup, will you come back on the show and say I was wrong?
How many games? Is
Bruv,
that?
I'm not here for records, bruv. I'm here for trophies, bruv. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Yeah.
You
I'm
said
not-
that
I'm
I
not
was
here
full
for- I'm
of
not here
full
for
of
records, bruv.
waffle.
I'm here
Don't
for
mess with
trophies.
me because you're going to tear me up, right? So I'm saying if you're wrong,
Will,
we're still
Will,
undefeated
you had
after
your
the
5
World
minutes of
Cup.
fame, bruv. You've had your 5 minutes of fame, bruv. Yeah, it didn't work out. You try to miss the box office, bruv. It ain't gonna happen. You know
dude,
what
I do it all the time, man.
You know what I mean? It ain't gonna.
It's
it
not
ain't
even a
happening,
challenge,
bruv,
my
yeah?
friend.
It ain't happening. You know what I mean?
What's not happening?
Oh, here we go. Anyway.
What's not happening?
Alex,
Oh, here we
Alex,
go. But
I'm
anyway,
here
In
for
every
That's
world,
that's
in
all I
eye
need to say.
test,
That's all I need to
in
say.
eye test and statistics, you're wrong all the time.
Bruv,
Alex,
don't start with the stats. The stats are just. I
Do we start Harry
Because then
Winks?
Hoiberg is a fantastic midfielder.
Alex,
And you just said the sun was horrible today.
Very good player.
So Son Heung-min was horrible today, is what you said. Bang average.
No, I said Son. No, I said Son was good, but
Not good.
heads
That was
were down
great.
already.
Heads weren't down already. It was 3-2. They were still in the game when Son came on.
Heads down already. They were already down already. The thing that was interesting about Leicester, a set piece against Leicester.
Why were their
is like
heads
a
down
penalty.
already? Freeze there. Freeze. Why were their heads down already? It was 3-2. They were still in the game. When Son came on in the 60th
We are
60th
winning
minute,
games because of our strikers.
he scores
We are winning
within
games
what,
because
5
our
minutes of
strikers.
coming on the
If you
pitch.
don't have Harry Kane and Son, if you don't have Harry Kane and Son, right, on that pitch, right, because I'm not looking at Richarlison at the moment because he needs to be more consistent, okay, because he scored 2 goals and everybody's saying
Without
he's the best
Salah and
since
Mane,
sliced
Liverpool
bread.
are nothing,
Which is,
obviously.
again, the gift that keeps on giving top
I
fans
agree.
the way that they celebrate top players. You know what I mean? Because like he's only been in 5 minutes. We're saying he's the best thing since sliced bread. Come on now, he needs to be
Dude, there's one
consistent the whole
team. There's
season.
one team in the league that spreads the goals around. That's it. One team, Manchester City. So your moan is that we're not Manchester City. That's your complaint.
Did you hear me earlier? I said Richarlison had it. Did you
that,
hear
Will?
what I said?
Again,
I
you're
said
just
that
deflecting
Richarlison
again.
had
You
a shit
nowhere.
game today.
Yeah.
I said it earlier. Richarlison had a shit game today.
Yeah, Richarlison had a shit game today. We all said it.
I mean, Alex,
Yeah.
I'll also say to Scott, if he gets to the beginning, yeah, I'm happy that we won, but yeah, we first half, we stat that was important. Leicester led, and our defense, we need help. We know, I know, I can speak for myself, we're not a good team, but we're getting the results, and that's all we can do. We're defeated. We're defeated. I mean, I can only take it a day at a time. I mean, Sanchez was horrible. Emerson was okay, but I'm still lingering from the Sporting loss. Diabolical, horrible in my book. Yeah, he scored, but he scored, but he also gave up one. And then with Carlson, it was terrible. But for somehow, we find ways to win. And I can't complain about the result, but I can't complain about the player has to be better. It has to. But
hold on, I just want to say.
I don't think anybody's saying that we're winning the league. I don't think we're winning the Champions League. I don't think anybody is saying that. I know for me, I'm not saying that. There's much more improvement that we have to do. And I said this weeks ago, it is what it is. Bobby Butler on the American coverage says, hey, the Tottenham's going to win some ugly games, and then they're going to win games that are like 6-2. And everything is running on all cylinders, And we changed it up in the second half a bit, Like I said, the 3-5-2.
Mari, you're breaking up.
We're gonna see when. I'm sorry.
Is it just me? Or is it?
Yeah, breaking up.
I can hear. Oh, really?
Breaking up.
I mean, not. It's like every half sentence.
Yeah.
It's like every half sentence you're breaking up.
Okay. Well, it's about time for me to actually attend this party, so I'm gonna be watching. But yeah, man. There's a lot of improvement, and but I'm happy about the points. I'm happy. Sonny got the hat trick, and among Spurs.
Yeah, good job. Thanks, everybody. Go subscribe to Mari Spurs channel. You stream Wednesday?
Steak.
All right.
I guess he can't hear us. I think it's starting to break out. But anyway, everybody go subscribe to Mari Spurs channel. I just want to address Alex's claim that they had their heads down. Because if you look here, they're in blue here. We're in Tottenham's in green. And this is possession and intensity, like how much possession and how high up the pitch that they were pressing. Who was controlling the ball? So before Son scored his 3 goals, Leicester was taking the game to us. They were dominating possession, not us.
Yeah,
they didn't have their head down. They didn't have their heads down, right? If you see that this is that whole segment of the game where they ended up scoring, right? That whole that led up to that goal from Maddison, they were dominating possession. They were getting in behind. They were making our defense look scary. And the only time that they did that again was when? Right before Son came on. And then Son comes on, bam, 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 3 goals. It wasn't because their heads were down.
It shows you just showing us why we're successful, because we're a counter-attacking team. And that's it. And because
no, you said their heads were down, that they weren't playing. They were already beaten. They had given up.
Whether their heads are down or not,
then don't say it.
Down or not, so Will, sorry, no, whatever you're saying, whatever. My point is that we're not a good team. We are gonna get found out. I'm sorry. We are getting away with things too much now. I'm sorry.
We've been getting away for over 7 weeks, undefeated still.
I'm sorry.
Undefeated. Wait till we lose a game.
We are undefeated by luck, bruv. We are undefeated by luck. There's only so many times
whatever it takes. It always takes luck to be undefeated.
I've not seen a vintage performance for Tottenham. I've not seen a vintage performance.
That vintage,
Tottenham.
you won't see that vintage performance from Tottenham under Conte. You won't.
We're not. I mean, even we can't even do decent set pieces. I mean, okay,
we're talking about
we scored twice.
Hold on, we scored for more set pieces this season than we ever have in history of Tottenham Hotspur.
It hasn't been great.
We've scored a set piece every single match.
Been great.
We've scored.
The
majority, over 50% of our goals come from set pieces, Alex. You gotta seriously think about what you say before you say it, man.
Sometimes it's blown over most of the time.
You gotta think about what you say before you say it, Alex.
No, I don't need to think about what I'm saying because I'm there, bruv, so I don't even need to say it. Bruv.
Yes, you do, because obviously you missed the part where we scored 2 goals from set pieces today if you were there.
You're chatting absolute
Were you in the bathroom? Were at the loo when they scored 2 goals from set pieces today?
Oh, bruv, I was there, bruv. I was there at the
So what? You just said we couldn't even take set pieces. You said we couldn't even take set pieces, and yet we scored from 2 today.
You're not going to win that with me on this one, bro. We are not.
I am. I'm right. There's no debate.
We are not a good team.
There's nothing to agree about. You are objectively wrong, and that's my objective opinion.
Fair, I've got one thing. I've got one thing about one of the corners. The goalkeeper, who is it? Whoever his name was, like Ward or something. Should have saved one of them, but that's it.
Harry Kane, you mean?
Reason why,
the one where it hit his chest.
Yeah, Harry Kane's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, I need to say this though. I have to say this. Yeah. The reason why we were scoring was so easy to score over the corner, like a corner or a set piece against Leicester is like a penalty because they're terrible. They're absolutely awful. Every single
still scored against Chelsea.
It was
2 set pieces against Chelsea.
Yeah,
that went in against Leicester. They just didn't know what to do with it, and that's where I'm concerned for Leicester because honestly, if they don't sort that out, they're going down. They are going down because it is actually scary. Every single cross that went in was causing them problems. It was like a penalty, basically. You know what I mean? But you know, yeah, we did come back, but the fact that we got back so easily with the set pieces just showing how bad they are in defence, and that's it. But the thing that I take away from it, yeah, we got back into the game, yes, and some did make a difference, yeah, and the 3 in midfield made a difference as well. But I do feel that
there's energy.
Yeah, I just don't think. I'm not sold by it. I'm sorry. And with next game's Arsenal, and well,
what do you want from the Arsenal match?
Hold on. You said that we are a counter-attacking team. Before today, we had 5 set-piece goals, 9 open play goals, 2 counter-attack goals, and 2 own goals. Right? So only 2 counter-attack goals.
I've already told you why we scored from set pieces today. Because
what about the other? What about the other 3?
A set piece against Leicester is like a penalty. Okay,
so what about the other 3?
Well, as I said before, the game was open because they needed to get back into the game as well. So that's why Son had his chances as well. But I think he also wanted to prove a point as well. Yeah,
you haven't answered.
But he was never the problem. He was never the problem.
The question was, what about the other 3
set-piece goals we scored in other games?
We've scored this season. We've scored.
I've already answered the question about the set pieces goal. I told you. No. I did answer the question about the set pieces.
No, you haven't.
I did say no. I did. No, I did.
I did. The question.
I did. No. I did answer the question.
We've got 5.
I did answer the question because I said to you. No. Yeah, but I said to you. I said to you. No. If you listen to me. If you listen to me. If you listen to me, what I've just said, I said to you, the set pieces that against Leicester is like a penalty.
Right. I'm talking about the 5 other ones that we scored besides Leicester. I'm not talking about Leicester. I'm talking about the other 5 set-piece goals we've scored besides the 2 that we scored today against Leicester.
Harry Kane's goal was like a set-piece goal. Let's be real. Even though it wasn't directly a corner, it was like a set-piece. It was like a little 1-2 crossing. So really, we scored like 4 goals that were not set piece. What I'm trying to say.
So 4 goals is massive for us right now. Set pieces. You could do more.
No, hold on. We scored 4. Hold on. We scored from 4 set pieces all last season. We scored 7 set piece goals this season in 7 games.
Didn't we sound like a set piece coach who had like 1,000 tactics?
The greatest set piece coach in football.
But I
yeah,
think
and won Italy in the Euros.
It's not sustainable.
You score 7 pieces goal. That's really mind blowing, Will. What's that gonna do in my life?
Name another team in the league that scored
bro.
7 set piece goals this season.
Nobody. The second is like 4. It's like 4 set piece goals. I think Fulham has like 4. But I think what you're trying to say is that the set piece, like scoring 1 set piece goal every game, is not sustainable. Or at least we're averaging.
Exactly.
What is that
Why is it not sustainable?
What's the most amount of set piece goals that a Premier League team has scored in a season? I can guarantee it's nowhere near 100%. Like what we're at. That's why we're saying it's not sustainable.
Piece. You know who was the most? You know which coach was responsible for the most set piece goals in Italian single season? The one that we currently have, right?
How much did he score?
How about in the Prem?
I don't know. I'm looking it up right now. Most set piece goals, Premier League.
Yeah, to see how much in a season.
It's probably like a Man U.
Let's see.
Probably Man U.
18 or something.
16 goals last season.
16.
Yeah. So let's see.
West
Ham.
No,
West Ham was 5th. Brentford was 4th. They had 13. Arsenal was 3rd. They had 16 goals from set pieces last season. Arsenal did. Liverpool was 2nd. They had 19 goals from set pieces last season, and Manchester City had 21.
We've got 7 already. There's 16 last season. We've got 7 already in 8 games.
So 21 is actually what Manchester City had. Sorry, Arsenal had 16. 21 was what Manchester City had last season. Liverpool had 19. Arsenal had 16 in the whole season. So it is perceivable to average almost a goal a game, right? 38 games, 21. 0.76.
21 in the 38 games. How much is that? 0.76. 21 set piece goals in 38 games. No, it's not. Is it?
It's 0.6.
Exactly. So almost 0.5. So right now we're like about 100%. So really by averages it's going to even out. And what we're trying to say is it's not sustainable getting 7 set piece.
So if we're averaging 1 per game right now, and some games we're getting 2 and some games we're getting none, why is it not sustainable?
Because it's never been done. And it's no one has ever
This set piece coach has never coached in the Premier League before. We don't know what's possible, right? Just because it hasn't happened done. Now, if nothing new was added to the equation, if there was not a new variable by which we could make an argument, then you could say, yeah, it's probably not likely. It's not sustainable, right? We haven't done it before. Nothing's been added to the team that's changed that. But there are things have been added that have changed that. So right now, the way that it looks right now, we are averaging that because in preseason as well, as soon as that guy came on, we started scoring from set piece goals.
I'm just expecting it to kind of even out. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is I'm kind of expecting it to kind of even out.
But at what level? Liverpool, Man City levels, or last season 4 goals in an entire season from set pieces?
I mean, like Liverpool, Man City, because they were like first place.
Okay, so 19-20 goals per season. That's great from
set
pieces.
Will, all I need to say is let's make it quite simple. Yeah, the standard is Liverpool and Man City. Yeah,
right. And we're ahead of Liverpool.
Yeah, at the moment. Yeah. And we're not at that standard. If
we're ahead of Liverpool. We're playing better football than Liverpool.
We are just above.
We're playing better Liverpool. We're playing better than Liverpool.
Above at the moment, and we're lucky to be in that position because Manchester United are in the mud. We got Arsenal who are bang average, and I don't care what anybody else says to me because I've got Arteta as their manager, but I've bantered people already on that already. And then you got West Ham that have got 2 games a week in the Conference League. So and that's it. So. For me,
they got 2 games a week, but we didn't.
Newcastle as well that we got to start about as well because they've only got 1 game a week this season. Remember?
No, West Ham's only got 1 game a week too because they're in the conference.
So, what did you say?
So West Ham has only got 1 game a week this year. We only had 1 game a week last year.
Well, still, at the end of the day, they're still our bogey team still. Pardon?
But we didn't lose to him, did we?
Is he frozen?
No, I'm not frozen.
No.
What, West Ham?
Yeah, we didn't lose to him, did we?
I swear we lost to West Ham.
No, drawn.
Well, we
1-1.
drew against them, didn't we?
Yeah.
Away.
Yeah.
We haven't drawn away there in years. That's a point gained over last season. If you look at the fixtures that we've played last season, we're like 8 to 10 points up. Wait till after the World Cup. Like, if you better pray to God that we're not sitting closest top of the table after the World Cup, because I will find you.
And I will stake you.
Will
I will hold you to account.
I
will hold you to account.
You can hold me to account whatever you want, bro. But you're not gonna banter me, bro, man. Honestly,
I will banter.
You're just small. but you're small time. You're small time.
You're
I'm
on
big
a
time,
show
bro.
right
You know
now.
what I mean? But
big time. Wait. Big time for what? Go look at the subscriber count on your channel and my channel and tell me who's big time and who's small time. Thank you very much.
Because I was very rude. I was very rude to C Cube. So I'm sorry, C Cube. You were going to say something to me, so sorry about that. Yeah, what do you want to say?
Oh no, it's fine. It's just earlier you had said that good football, and I think that good football is subjective, right? Like everybody is like good football is different to everybody. So I just wanted the clarification of what you mean by good football. And you kind of went into it already a little bit. So, but I'm just saying, like, it feels like a lot of people have been talking about that. Like, we're not playing good football. Like, I think that's like, it's different, to everybody. I feel like it's a very subjective thing. But I was just trying to get you to clarify it a little bit. So your idea
the
of
way
good
I
football
look at it is that
attacking football is what you're saying, where like we hold on to like more of the possession.
It's not just that. I think it's more that we don't rely on just one player. Everyone has to contribute. I think that's the main thing for me. And at the moment, I think we are very reliant on certain players at the moment, like especially Harry Kane, Son, Kulusevski stepped up as well. One thing I will say, even though I wasn't impressed,
got 1 goal this
I've
season.
been impressed with him this season. Bentancur did step up today. He did step up today. I have to say that he was good. He was good. Yeah, that he was one of the good ones. Yeah, definitely. At the start, I will say this: I was getting a little bit excited. It was ruined by Sanchez's tackle, which was just not needed whatsoever. I went mad when I saw it in the stadium. And we did look.
Everybody was, giving Sanchez. Everybody was giving Sanchez a lot of shit today for his poor performance. But
it was
up until today. I mean, he was the clean sheet merchant, right? He was on for
last game
before West Ham.
Was more on for Romero.
C cubed. Yeah, I need to say this. They were lucky with some of those. I was there at some of the games, and honestly, I don't know how we kept clean sheets because Dyer on the ball and Sanchez are wobbly. They are wobbly as hell. Honestly, they are so bad. Honestly, but I've got to say
nobody disagrees with you, Alex.
I've got to say this though. Romero's been playing badly. He's been playing.
So he had a knock.
He had a bad game.
Yeah,
He's been but he's been playing badly. And even for me,
he had a bad game.
Yeah, I understand that. I hear you. But
he had a bad game against Sporting. That was it.
Yeah, but but he hasn't been up to par. I have to be honest. When? West Ham.
He was fine at West Ham.
Did he even start?
What is it? What else was there? He hasn't been great. He hasn't been great.
Bro, he had one bad game against Sporting. That was it.
No.
Fulham, he wasn't that good against
I
Fulham.
don't know. I don't know about that.
This other thing, okay, I know you guys I kind of moved you onto Romero, but I do want to address something that you mentioned, Alex. So you were saying that to you, good football is not only attacking possession-based football, but also that there currently is an over-reliance on like 2-3 players, right?
Yeah.
And you feel like that's obviously like we have had that be an issue and we currently have that as an issue is what you're getting at. So I would say that is an issue. I agree. We do have an over-reliance on 2 players basically, and that has been a problem that we've had for a really long time. However, actually over the time that Conte has been our manager, that has actually shifted, and we've had less reliance on Son and Kane compared to the past, because when we were under Jose, we had very, very strong reliance on Son and Kane.
Wait, I'm sorry. And then, I'm sorry, Q. I gotta interrupt because I have a very bad thing where I can't take absolute horseshit. So he wasn't great against Fulham. This is Romero. That was his best game.
Oh,
was against Fulham.
You can't let it go, can he? Oh gosh.
So he had one bad game against Sporting, which is exactly what I said.
He can't hear it. He can't hear it. And when he hears something he doesn't agree with, he can't let it go.
I can't.
He just cannot let it go.
I cannot. You're absolutely right. It's a flaw.
I'm going to be really fast, really quickly. I just want to say that,
I'm done anyway.
With Jose, we were way more reliant on Son and Kane, and actually, since Conte has been manager, we've actually gotten better about that, and that is exemplified through certain games like Newcastle, where a bunch of people scored and Son only scored once and Kane didn't score at all, and the Southampton game this season where Son and Kane, neither of them scored. So we didn't have games like that under Jose. We have actually shifted, and we do have an over-reliance on them, but we have been shifting in a direction of less reliance on them compared to 2020.
I agree with you about Jose, because if you've watched me in the past, I've said about Jose, and we were over reliant on him, and we were top of the table, ironically, and look what happened. But what I will say, I was there at the Newcastle game that day. My analysis of that game was when we got to the lead, when we got in 3-1 in the lead, that's when we started to play without over-reliance on Kane that game, for me, because Kane created, I think, a couple of the goals. The first 3 goals, I think it was, or I think it was interaction with Song and Kane, the first 3 goals, and then we started to relax, and then we started to score the goals. The Southampton game, I've said all along when I was there, because I was there again with that one again, Southampton, after they scored, they just completely capitulated, and I was worried for Southampton because they were that bad.
I mean, there was a lot of creation from our wingbacks during the Newcastle game. I mean, Doherty played a big part in the Newcastle game.
Yeah, but my point is that I think we will. I see your point. But I remember when I was there,
Newcastle were trash.
That they
let Emerson score.
We were good. We were good. Kane and Kane was very influential on the 3 goals that we scored, and then that's when everybody started stepping up even more further. And Doherty, yes, he was good, but I still feel that I see your point. It
doesn't matter. Like Steak was saying, Newcastle was trash. We know Southampton is not good this season too. That's moot. That doesn't matter. Whether or not they're trash or a good team or not a good team, these were not games that we previously under Jose or whatever were having as much involvement from a lot of other players other than Kane and Son. So the shift is already happening, even if it's not happening fast enough, or we still have an over-reliance on Kane and Son, which I believe we do, then it still doesn't change the fact that a shift is happening and there are other members of our team that are starting to score goals, that there is something happening with that, regardless of the level of the team that we're playing against.
I see your point. I don't agree with it. I'm sorry. I'm not there. Yeah, I see your point about the Southampton game because Kulusevski was head and shoulders the best player on the pitch on that game because I don't think anybody played really well in that game. I've got to be honest. And yeah, I think Kulusevski made us look really good, and he stepped up a lot. The Newcastle game, I stick by my point. I think we only started getting very comfortable after we got 3-1 up. And I stick by that because I was there and I was watching it and I was like saying, yeah, it was good. Because I remember when I was had an interview with Iggy, he was trying to hint at me saying, "Oh mate, come on now, say Tottenham were really good. They were really good, weren't they? We're really good. We all playing without Kane." I was like, nah. And I still.
But we all
feel
watched the game, Alex.
We
all of us
are-
on this panel here watched the game.
Yeah. I hear you. But that was my analysis on the game, and that was it. And I'm sorry, I'm going to be harsh with Tottenham because, as far as I'm concerned, I think the team can do better. And at the end of the day, one thing I will say, because I'm going to have to leave soon because it is getting late and I've got things to do tomorrow. My point is that I think we have to win a trophy this season, and even if we get second this season, there has to be a trophy this season. If we don't get a trophy this season, it's a failure. In my eyes,
Yeah, I don't mind you being harsh. I'm harsh too a lot of times.
It has to happen this season because it's a sham. I mean, the fact that Kane and Son haven't got a Premier League. I mean, I've got I've already said that Kane and Son, that's their fault as well, to an extent that they haven't got the trophy as well. But the fact they haven't got a Premier League, that's a sham, an absolute sham. I'm sorry. And not even at least the FA Cup. You know what I mean? I still stick by we're not a Champions League team. We're just a Europa League team. I still sit by that. And it's been proven already. You know what I mean? So,
no.
Yeah, I'm not.
True.
I'm not.
Been in the Champions League more than any other team.
We are not a Champions League team. We are not a Champions League team. I'm sorry, we're not a Champions League team.
We are.
Champions League is up there.
We're in the Champions League, so how can we not?
We've been in the Champions League more than any.
Whether we're in the Champions
City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham have been in the Champions League the most times in the past decade.
You're not understanding me. Will, you're not understanding me. You're not understanding me. We are not a Champions League quality.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Right. Well, what I mean is that we can't compete with those Champions League teams. That's what I'm saying to you.
We do.
We are.
Because we're in the Champions
Beat
League.
Marseille.
We were lucky to beat Marseille.
Yeah,
why were we lucky to beat Marseille?
We were lucky to beat Marseille, mate.
Why?
We were lucky to beat Marseille.
Why?
Again, I was there. We were not great. Again,
we beat them 2-0. They had 5 shots on goal.
Doozy bullied our midfield, bruv, and the only reason why we won that game is because the sending off helped us. And even when we had the sending off, we were still struggling until Richarlison scored those 2 headers.
Okay, so they were struggling too. They didn't score at all.
Oh, Will, I can't help you, mate.
They were Guendouzi was dominating us, but did they score in the first half?
We got dominated.
No, we didn't get dominated. Us winning 2-0 is not a domination, my friend. Even in possession, it was about 50-50.
Oh, God, Will,
so where's the domination?
We got dominated, mate.
I did watch the game, Alex.
Oh, gosh. Will,
Alex, you need to learn that you can't just spray things out into the ether and not have them called out. You are spraying waffles. Your mouth is a waffle machine gun, and it's literally spraying waffles.
Here we go. Here's a violin, bruv. I need the
violin all over the channel right now.
Violin.
And I'm going to call you out on your waffles. That's it.
Oh yeah, bruv. I'm going to call you out on your violin and your waffles.
I'm good at the violin.
I'm honestly, I'm being honest with you. I'm sorry. We weren't that great, and
I never said we were great. Never said we were brilliant. You said we got dominated. That's not true.
And Sporting gave us a lesson as well. And
yeah, we got our butts kicked to Sporting. We lost 2-0. That's the point.
So yeah, I'm sorry.
And until the 90th minute, we were even with Sporting.
Yeah.
We played all right against Sporting. It wasn't great. It wasn't great. We weren't dominated. We held our own against Sporting until injury time when they scored 2 goals, which was which was poor defending of the set piece. We can't defend set pieces. We're not knocking that. We can't defend set pieces. We're no good heading the ball in defence. And the second goal, well, that was just a calamity. Yeah, you know. But up until that point, we were not getting dominated.
Yep. Same number of shots.
Right. We weren't very good, and that's the point I'm making. The point we weren't great, and like I said,
we weren't great.
The quality of Sporting, and we're gonna have the same problem in other games. Okay, and this is Sporting we're talking about here. Sporting. We've got Frankfurt and Marseille and Frankfurt.
Sporting who won
the
Premiership.
Sporting and Marseille
last season.
Sporting and Marseille are teams that are superior to.
Marseille comes second in their competition.
Marseille are in second place in France. Okay, Sporting is number 1 in Portugal.
You haven't even got Barcelona. Or Real Madrid.
I'd rather have Barcelona right now. What are you talking about?
Those top teams.
Barcelona trash.
Barcelona are trash right now.
Sorry, I'm not having it. I'm sorry. You're gonna have a very hard time trying to convince me that we're a good team.
Oh, I know.
Yeah? I know what good teams are. I'm sorry.
I don't think you do though, because if you think Barcelona is a good team right now, you don't know what a good team is, bro.
We got Pedri carrying them.
No, isn't Barcelona first in the Spanish league?
Did you watch Barcelona against Bayern?
Well, that's one game.
Well, no,
I'm just saying.
They're actually a good team. They're actually a good team this year. Barcelona is actually a good team. I'm pretty sure
I don't think Barcelona is a good team this year.
They are.
Tell us who are good teams.
Well, as I said before, we're not a decent. We're not at that level. I'm sorry, we're not at that level, and I stick by that. I said we're better off in the Europa League because we've got a better chance of winning the trophy. No. Well, I'm sticking by that, mate. I'm sorry.
You have a better chance. Sure, okay, yeah.
Like I said on my show,
he's right.
Like I said, my slogan, truth hurts.
Hold on, he's right. He's right. It's easier to win the Europa League than
to win the Champions League. The Champions League, though. Like, we've done all this work.
We deserve to be in the Champions League.
Mate, we're not winning the Champions League, mate.
I don't care. We've done all this work.
Why not?
Three seasons hurt, and you want us out of it.
It's a knockout tournament. We could win it.
Yeah, why not? Conte's in charge.
I need to leave it there. I can't do that. I'm sorry. We are not good enough to win Champions League, mate. Honestly, we are not good enough.
Sure, we
are. In the middle.
You know, stranger things have happened. If we get through to the knockout stages, you never know. You never know your
Chelsea, come on. Chelsea won the Champions League, scoring like 4 goals the entire time when Tuchel took over. They scored 4 goals and won the Champions League.
How they done that?
I don't know. It was horrible. They played horrible football and won the Champions League, but they just kept grinding out these 1-0 wins in the knockouts.
Oh gosh.
Look it up.
I think they got an easy draw. They didn't get like a hard team until like the quarters or semis.
I'm not saying it will happen.
It's not likely.
I'm saying that there's a possibility.
35 goals.
Oh gosh, you're not going to convince me on this one. Sorry, I know my football, and we're not good enough. I'm sorry.
I don't think you do.
I'm going to have to go because it's late. Huh?
I don't think you do.
I do. I do. Will.
I don't think you do.
No, I do. Will. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I don't think you do.
Thank you very much. Yes, I do. Thank you very much. Mate.
Have a good night. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're welcome anytime. You know I love you.
Take care.
You know I love you.
Plug your channel, mate.
You go.
Plug your channel. Let people know where they can find you. We got 71 people watching right now.
I don't really need any introduction because if you don't know, get to know. Yeah, Mr. Box Office LXT50. So that's all I need to say on that. You know what I mean? You know, and hopefully give you a video later on today, later on in the morning if I can wake up. But yeah, peace out, guys. Yeah,
Have a
and
good
Will,
night.
mate, stop playing FIFA, mate. Anyway, moving on.
I don't play FIFA.
Right? Take care.
Don't play FIFA, brother.
Oh man,
love having Alex
cool.
on.
I'm cool with Alex. If you don't know,
no, Alex is a breath of fresh air because his ideas are just so far out there,
dude.
that you can't. That it's. I always put on the kid gloves when Alex comes on because it's not fair. It's not fair.
Steak.
Yeah. I mean, hey. Well, good conversation. Not enough Sunny.
That's true. That's true. It is good.
So, I feel like I just want to do a few call outs. So I don't want to be a negative. I have to take my crown of a queen of negativity off for a second. I want to be negative and be calling out all these people that were talking all this shit about Sun, and some people that were saying you just need a kick in the pants because I told you in the WhatsApp group, I said this is what's going to happen after this. People are going to be like, see, I told you he just needed a kick in the pants. Like there's going to be a lot.
At least my run on Harry Kane last season lasted 24 weeks.
Yeah. So,
it disappeared.
I do want to call out a few people that have been in the brigade, that have been, backing Sunny with you and me and Will. I feel like we gotta give a shout out to Swifty, to Ben, and
Goguma, David.
Scott M.
Scott M. too. His hatred for Richarlison outweighed his
exactly.
his negativity for Son.
Yeah, Philly, mixed coffee. We know
Robert Yee was defending Son a lot of times too. Who else we got?
Yeah, Heung,
Bryce,
the XG, Destroyer.
Shane, obviously. Shane is the Australian.
Yeah, Shane, obviously.
Arm
Jacob,
of the Sun Army.
From United Spurs of America. So
Shane is the president of the Sun Army, the Australian branch of the Sun Army. That's what we're going to start calling ourselves.
So just wanted to call out a few people that really were defending some, backing them up and stuff. And then there's one person that I want to call out specifically, simply because I don't see
John, you're John.
Yeah, I don't see this person in the chat, which is so strange because they're literally on this, like they come to your stream, your channel every single stream. Well, like they might be like the most loyal viewer at all, and that's my Lost Temple. Who said,
I blocked him last week. That's why he's not here.
Who said, okay,
he's probably watching. He's probably watching in gruntingness. Typing into nothing.
You said specifically, sell Sun is shit. And you've been saying it all along the way.
Yeah, he's just doing it to trigger me.
Yeah,
I figured that out once he did it to the
plastic. You also called me a Sun plastic. So that specific person I want to call out. A little shout out. Yeah, just a shout out to you. It's all love. Shout out to you. Oh yes, and Joseph Monahan as well. You were backing Sunny as well.
Yeah, Joe's always a good deal. He works on Facebook a lot too. But we got to bring on the Empress. She's ready to come in.
Our army, that our brigade,
That's right, Sun Army, holding down the president of the Korean branch of the Sun Army is here to tell us her thoughts on the game today. Goguma-님. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
잘 지냈습니까?
네, 잘 지냈어요. How are you?
I'm good. What are your thoughts on the game today?
저 아파서 못 봤어요.
아파서 못 봤습니까?
네.
부산 사투리 할 거예요.
Oh my God.
I don't know why that came out like that. It just did.
I just woke up because I was sick last night, so I didn't watch.
Are you feeling better? Are you feeling better now?
제가 전에는 아프지 말라고 하지 않았어요? 아프지 말라고 했는데 제가.
네, 방금 했는데요. 어떻게 부산에서 좀 하셨나 봐요.
Respond to me. Are you feeling better now, Goguma?
Yeah, after I saw the news, I'm happy now.
Yeah. Did you see my WhatsApp message?
I got your voicemail. I was so happy. Yeah.
It was buzzing. I sent her a WhatsApp voicemail. I was like,
I
I'm so
can't stop smiling. Oh, so yeah, I'm just happy. I haven't even got to see like the replay yet, but yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, and also, did you notice that he did not smile for a long time? Like during his goals, like after he scored his goals, he did not smile like a freaking badass, like a fucking badass baller. He did not smile. He basically just was like, "Fuck you guys!" Like instead of smiling, he was just like he shushed. He was just like, "Fuck you guys."
Oh, did he do the shush today?
He did do the shush, not on the first goal. I think it was the second
one.
Yeah, second one.
In the first one, he didn't say anything. He was just like stalwarts, just pissed.
Yeah, he was just like a baller, badass. Yeah.
Second one, he did this, and then the third one, he actually celebrated.
Yeah, Ben, he was pissed. That's why. Yeah, he was like, he's like, you fuckers, don't you ever doubt me. And then even after the game was over, he still didn't smile for like a little bit of time. Like it took him a while before he finally like smiled.
I wish they had mics. I wish the players were mic'd up. I'd like to hear him like cussing Korean, be like, "Aish." That'd be fun. Wouldn't that be funny? I think it'd be cute.
I think he would have been. I think he was just so like.
Emerson, why can't you fucking cross?
I think it would be funny to hear Son curse in Korean on the pitch. People.
Mm-hmm.
No, he curses in English. I've like you can read his lips.
Sometimes, like when he's talking to other people, because they have to. He wants them to understand.
Like
but,
yeah, he's definitely like I've seen him like he's reading his lips, and even when
Ben says he's seen him curse.
He's been like
replays.
What's that?
You know what I love watching? You know, like after the game, or like the fan cams, and there's always like where he goes back to like hug like his teammates and the coaches and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's this one coach. I think he's the fitness coach with the white hair. But he was giving him a hug, and they were hugging for such a long time.
Yeah, he's a fitness coach.
Cute. Yes.
He always gives him a long hug, though. Like, I mean, it was a longer than usual hug, but he always gives him a long hug when he comes off.
That'd be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I want to hear him say it. Say it.
Say what? What do you want him to hear him say?
Korean curse words entertain me. I like Korean curse words. I love Korean curse words.
They're
very, very creative in their cursing.
How could you doubt me?
It's not just a curse word, right? Korean curse words, like if you really get cussed out in Korean, it's not just one word. It's like a whole sentence that goes from your family all the way back to your great grandmother. Like there's this whole their cursing is very colorful, right?
Yeah. Like the worst sort of curse word or like name calling curse word in like in Mandarin is like kind of long as well. It's kind of long.
Yeah, but I mean the Koreans, they like to add. It's like when you really get cussed out, you might get like short cusses, 1 or 2 words. It happens, right? But when you really get cussed out, it's like 36 words packed on top of each other, right? Added on to this, that, and the other thing. Like you're as small as blah 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 blah.
So it's totally opposite to South African.
Yeah, like in the U.S., it's ours kind of boring, which is like F-U-M-F-er, right? Like that's it. That's like the extent of it. Right, you dumbass, mother effer, right? That's it. It's like M-F-er over and over. It's about M-F-er like 37 times. It's like, but with Korean, it's like it's very interesting, at least in movies and stuff. It is, and in person too. Although I don't think I've ever been like really cursed out in person. I'm a pretty nice guy.
I also saw that Bentancur made a goal. How did he play?
Yeah.
How was he?
I think average game, but the goal was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he did benefit a little bit from like it being a mistake. I'm not taking anything away from the goal. It was a nice look. It was a beautiful goal, but like
go over the ratings now.
But he did kind of benefit from a mistake. And then when he did shoot, it was like he had no defenders. Like he didn't
definitely, yeah. His
Like, he
goal
just
solely came down to the mistake.
yeah, he just like straight like shot the
Well, he
goal.
took it from him, so
Yeah.
that's good.
It's still tough to do, man. He read
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm saying.
scenario
I'm not
really
taking
well.
any
picked his pocket, man. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, I'm
But-
not taking anything away from him. I'm just saying that it was like he didn't have like he was just straight on, you know, like he didn't have any like defenders kind of like blocking him or
Look at
anything.
that. He's our highest rated player. Wow.
Yeah, so
Well, I'm
we had
guessing
Harry
Heung and Son was,
Kane.
but you know what I
He's
mean.
got his son's at a 9.3. And he only
Yeah.
played 30 minutes. One goal, one assist, which is good. One shot on target, one shot blocked. Dribbles wise, touches, our passing accuracy is still bad, but it's not a lot of passes though. So I mean, that's people got to take this into account. You're talking what? He missed 8 out of 18 passes, right? So I mean, it's not. Key passes though 3, pretty good, decent on the key passes. I would say Kane had a pretty decent game today. Possession, maybe he gave it up quite a bit. I think he gave it up the most, 17 times. Koo had a decent game, nothing great. 1 assist. 1 shot on target, but a solid performance from him again. 90% passing accuracy. Only lost the ball
Kane
10
was
times.
helped by his balls into Sun though. Like his score probably went up because once Sun came on, like he actually passed like a few balls to Sun.
Charleston was the worst person on the pitch today. Got to put that in there. I mean, this is what bothers me because I like Richarlison, so now I got to like be mean to Richarlison because everybody was picking on Son.
How is Davinson Sanchez on a 6.7?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
But this is because Richarlison here, he didn't really have a whole lot. Didn't have a whole lot of shots. Didn't have a whole lot of touches. Passing accuracy was blah. Gave the ball away a lot. 11 times in the first half. Not in the whole game, but just in the first half. He gave the ball away 11 times. I thought he was on like into 20. I was gonna think he could get into the 20s on possession loss after the first half. Wasn't good at all. Got drove past quite a bit. Sessegnon, blah. A normal Sessegnon performance.
Yeah, he's crap.
Yeah, he's bad. I don't know. Look, I like Conte and I trust him, but I don't know what he sees in this kid, man. That's why sometimes I wish I could go to trainings because I just want to see. Like that Spurs play that I paid like £60 for a whole year that nothing's really there to watch that's not already on their YouTube channel.
Yeah, I know. I paid for it too, and I was like, "There's nothing here other than that Antonio
More
Conte.
documentary
and Lucas. There it is.
But but I wish it would show some like the trainings, just like put like a CCTV. It doesn't have to be anything production, just like a live training cam, and then you could just kind of watch. You know what I mean? I guess then your opponents would do that. But do it after the game. Put it out after the game or something. Let us watch last week's training after the game. That would be fun. I think that would be fun.
But what if it's like repetitive?
I mean, it wouldn't be game specific. We're already going to see, you know what I mean? But drill wise, I guess. But
yeah, but we do sometimes do it like game specific. Like against Man City, you could see it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Show it after the game, right?
Yeah.
Like after the game is done. I mean, you see, they put out those little clips anyway of 2-3 minutes. It doesn't have to be the whole thing or something. I don't know.
So
be selective. I just want to see what he sees in Ryan Sessegnon because
I have a theory about why he picks the players he picked. I don't know if you saw it in that WhatsApp chat as well. Tiago kind of jumped on me for this theory that was like, I don't even know for sure that this is right, but obviously I'm just like putting it out there as a theory is that like Conte is pretty controlling, a lot of managers, and he picks players that are going to listen to him and do exactly what he says. And even if they are not as high, like they're not as top quality as other players, he'll choose the one. If he has the 2 options, he'll choose the one that's going to listen to him more.
I think Davies would have started then.
But Davies was injured.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah, he got.
He's for 3 weeks.
He's actually not even going to be able to be play for Wales in the international break or even the Arsenal game.
Fuck.
Yeah,
he's not going to miss much because we have the international break. So he got
but the Arsenal game.
Yeah, he's going to miss the Arsenal game. So, but
Yeah.
he picks, I think Conte picks players that obviously in an ideal world, right? He would have like top quality player who also listens to him and like does exactly what he says, right? But I feel like he would, if he has the two options of like, okay, this player that's like a little higher quality versus this one that's like not as skillful, not as quality, but listens to him and does exactly what he tells him to do, he's gonna pick the player that does exactly what he tells him to do, because that's why you have Sessegnon versus like Reggie. I think most of us would say that we felt like Reggie was like a better player, right? But then he exiled him. So why did he exile him then? And then
Regulon wasn't mentally there anymore after his own goals.
Well, but I think that like we all, like a lot of people felt like he had more quality than Cess, at least on surface, right? But he was less malleable compared to like Sessegnon. So I think that like if you look at, for example, even Basuma, right? A lot like people are saying like,
well, look, I think I got a different view on this. I think Sessegnon or Regulon, I mean, you seen his girlfriend? He just likes to party, dude.
Well, but that's
yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like he's not listening to him to like doing exactly what he wants him to do, you know, and he's not like, so that what I'm saying is like even Basuma, where he feels like we all know that like Basuma has quality, right? But then we're like, oh, like why doesn't he play him? It's because he said in the presser, he was
tactically,
like, oh,
he's not.
Yeah, he said he still needs to work on the tactical aspects, but he has great skills. So when he keeps saying that tactical, or he talks about Long Lane, he says, oh, he needs to work on his focus. And he talks about Sanchez, who he doesn't pick over Romero. He said he needs to work on his focus. He keeps talking about these players in regards to not their skills, in regards to tactical or their focus or their mentality or something, because it's all about, for him, I have a theory that maybe he's just like, if they're going to just do exactly what I say they're going to do, like what
hard workers. He wants soldiers rather than thinkers.
Yeah, soldiers. You know that's what I'm getting at. And like, even though like Emerson, like people are like, why is he picking Emerson? I'm like, well, because Emerson sucks, but he's like still a soldier. Yeah, he's a soldier as opposed to like.
That's why I like Højbjerg.
Yeah, like even Spence, like maybe he does have more quality, but Spence has a gap to jump from championship to where like the tactical aspects of like the Prem, right? And he hasn't like learned the way that Conte wants him to play exactly, right? So I think that like he picks the players that are just going to be, like you said, well, they're just going to be soldiers, which is also one of the reasons why people kept on being like, why does he keep, picking Sonny? Yeah, he has the quality, but also Sonny is also a soldier. Like he does exactly what he wants him to do. And
I called it. We won't kill. You won't keep clean sheets with Son on the pitch because his defensive work, what he does off the ball,
but all of that underrated. Is together. Like he gets it all. You know what I mean? Like he's like the perfect package of getting quality, and then also he's a soldier. And in Conte's like 300 days whatever documentary, he talked about Harry Kane, and he said like, why did he say? He said he knows exactly what I want. He knows exactly what I expect, what I want from him, because
Son is our Sadio Mane, and I hope we don't have to go to through the heartbreak of losing him to
Son
another
is better.
team. I'm saying he's our Sadio Mane, right? Like Liverpool fans didn't realize what they had until Sadio Mane left, and then now Liverpool's playing like horse manure, right? Salah was the one who got all the love, right? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And just like Kane gets all the love for Tottenham and everything.
So you think Liverpool would be better off with Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah even? Just like a random question. Do you think they'd be better off?
Probably. Defensively, I think they would. I don't think they would concede as much.
Mane does a lot of like
they may not score as
work
much
that like Salah doesn't really do quite as much.
He's the first one to press, drop deep, pick the ball in midfield, defend deep.
Yeah, he creates a lot of space. He does a lot more on like just sort of just like build up, and there's a lot of like just like off the ball or like build up kind of like things that he does that I don't feel like Salah does as much.
And that whole second half of that season, like when Salah wasn't scoring at all, like the whole second half of last season, Salah didn't score. But what? I think it was like 2 goals from open play. He scored 6 in total, but 4 of those were penalties.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, And even the beginning of this season, Salah's been a nobody. This is the first time ever that I've seen people dropping Mohamed Salah from their fantasy football teams. You know what I mean, it's
he
unreal.
hasn't been playing well. He hasn't been playing well.
So, I think it's because he's not getting the chances anymore.
Yeah,
right?
no,
Trent Alexander-Arnold's playing really bad.
Yeah,
Mane
I think Trent wants to leave. I think Trent wants to leave.
You also have Mane was the second the highest assister to Salah, right? Those balls across the box.
Yeah.
So I think he's missing out, man. I think he's missing him. You saw Mane when Mane started playing up the middle instead of on the left. Second half of last season, Salah's goals dried up.
Versatile. Mane was versatile, where basically he could play anywhere and wherever like Klopp wanted him to play. And then he actually used to be right, like he was like a left wing, but then Diaz came in and then he was like, all right, I'll
play through the middle.
He'll just do like whatever. And he was just like great in that way,
Yeah, Mane would have been a good person to have back up. We almost signed Mane a couple of years back.
Yeah, but we got Sissoko. Who's better?
We got Sissoko in system.
He's better.
Liverpool
better sell on potential.
Liverpool wanted Son as Mane replacement.
They should have gotten him.
I wonder where Sissoko now.
He actually would have been.
Sissoko's at Watford?
No, didn't his contract expire? I think he had. I think it was on last year.
Oh.
Yeah,
wait, who?
Check. Sissoko. I want to see where he.
I don't know where he's playing.
I think he's back in
Where is
France.
it?
He left Watford. He went back to France.
Yes.
Yeah, he went back to France. I forget which club, but he left Watford and went back to.
No, they have the Uruguayan.
He is at midfielder for Nantes, whatever.
But I'll be easy on Diaz. But Bentancur, looking at his pair, 8.8. So out of the starters, the best starter on the day. 1 goal, 1 assist. He assisted Son's first goal. Touch 62. Passing actually pretty good. Key passes. Long balls, 3 out of 2. That's good. Ground duel, 6 out of 4. That was one of the ones he nicked to play. Only lost the ball 8 times. That's really good. 3 block shots, 4 interceptions, 3 tackles. He played out of his boots today, to be honest with you.
Very good.
This guy did.
Yeah, he was balling out today.
He was good today.
Yeah, Højbjerg had a good game too today, I thought. I was probably watching Højbjerg a little closer because he had kind of that mare against Sporting. A horrible game against Sporting, in my opinion. But pretty good. 1 assist here. He assisted, I think, Harry Kane's goal. Can't remember.
No, he assisted Heung-min Son's 3rd goal, I believe.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Yeah,
It was his
third goal. Son's 85-minute goal. And then you've got 2 key passes, 92%. Long balls, 5 out of 5. That's good. Big chances created, 1. Shots off target. Dribble attempts, 2 for 2. Ground duels, 7 out of 5. 1 for 1. 8. Yeah, he played a good game today too, man. If he would have scored, he probably would have had a higher score than Bentancur, to be honest with you.
What's Paris scored 6.8.
6.8. I mean, that's kind of what Perisic is rolling at right now, to be honest with you. He's not playing a whole lot of minutes, so it gives him that. But touches 42, key passes, but he's smoking the key passes, dude. The guy's getting a lot of key passes every game, even when he's having like a 6.8, which means he's creating shots, right? So if one of those falls to a better finisher, a more clinical finisher, they're going to start going in. He's already got quite a few assists. He had an assist today.
I think he has 3. I think he has 3 assists.
Yeah,
so he's like tied with he's like tied at 3rd or 2nd in the league. I think he has 3.
He's got.
I think he's tied with Kulusevski.
3. Yep.
Yeah, he's
3 assists.
I think Gabby Jesus also has 3. Maybe Kula has 3. A bunch of players.
Yeah, I saw that tweet today. I think Cube tagged me on it that he gave Son gave Gabriel Jesus a 6-week lead head start. Said, hey, we're gonna give you a 6-week head start, and then he tied him in one game. The amount of number of goals he scored. But make sure you do hit that like, subscribe. We're at the 2-hour mark. If you haven't subscribed already, we got 81 people watching. I think we only got like 40 something likes. So make sure you smash that like button. Choa hejoyo. And then, but going back to Ivan Perisic's game, I thought he didn't. I didn't like him on the right, to be honest with you. I mean, it wasn't a horrible performance.
Yeah.
Clement Longley, I thought he played good. 6.7 surprised me a little bit when I looked at it. I didn't.
I don't think he was. I think he was okay. Not
because defensively, he's got 2 clearances, 1 block shot, 2 interceptions, 1 tackle. Like I didn't watch in the game. Maybe just he wasn't involved a lot. I don't know. But like, look, 90% passing, 51 touches. I mean, that's kind of low for a defender. Only lost the ball 5 times.
Yeah, his job was literally just to cover Sessignon.
Maybe the crosses is like his long ball passes or something. Maybe that's
First half he went up the pitch a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just the only way Ben Davies kind of thrives or does better than Longley is I guess like in attacking areas where kind of like Ben Davies helps in with the attack. I think that's the only thing he kind of does better than Longley.
The thing what I worry with Longley is his concentration.
Yeah, he's one of those players that like a mistake is coming. Like he's
we have a day sleeper. He's a day like my son will do something really cool and then watch it. Like he'll do like a really cool touch and make a pass and then watch it. Like he wants to watch his own skill move. I'm like, you got to keep playing. Like they gets distracted like that. Like you can't do something cool and then watch the result, right? You got to keep playing. You can't make a great pass and then just stand there. Right?
Yeah, but he's thinking on where to go. Yeah. Like if you make a pass,
he's wanting to watch. He's hoping they'll score, right? Like that's the thing. He's starting.
He has that bozo gene, Longley. He's gonna have like a stupid mistake somewhere.
We know it's in him, but we just got to be a little bit patient with him because I think what he does bring is better than Ben Davies. To be honest with you, Eric Dyer, he had the goal today. He was okay defensively, but not okay defensively. I don't know. Eric Dyer is just one of those players.
Average.
Man. You like him sometimes, and then you hate him other times. It's like
you don't love him. You don't love him.
He's a love to hate type of player, dude. No, because you love him when he's got a head shaped like a hammer, right? He's good for hitting in goals, set pieces. You know. Gave the ball quite a bit. This is the thing that really bothers me. If you're a center defender and you're giving the ball away 12 times, that's way too much. It's got to be single digits.
Depends on where your position is. Like sometimes I see that the defenders go to like one of the sides of the corner.
Yeah, but still, you shouldn't be giving the ball away 12 times.
Yeah, like he loses possessions way too often. Like he's one of those players that like as soon as he touches the ball, the other team is just pressing him.
Do you really want to give the ball to Lloris under pressure? Like that's
the thing. Like our back line, they're so shaky, man. They're so shaky.
Yeah, and then we got.
He should 5.5. 5.5. I don't care.
He had Kim Min Jae's been doing really well at Napoli. We did kind of miss out.
Did
we? To be honest with you. Like I knew Kim Jae was a good player, but I wanted to see him play at a top 5 league, and now that he is, man, he's doing really good. Playing really good. And we could have had him for a couple million. That's going to be like 20, 30, 40.
Helps that he's a tree.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah, he's a tree.
Sanchez for me, he did hit the post at one time. That was a great save, though, by the way, by Ward. Davis and Sanchez should have had a goal.
Mara should have had a goal. Came off the bench.
Yeah.
Lloris had a good game too. Lloris made some big saves too.
Yeah, he did. He had 5 saves today. 2 high claims that were pretty good.
Nice.
100% on his runouts.
I think it was like 3-2, and then he made the save on Pats and Daka to keep our lead 3-2. So that's huge. Because who knows how the game could have went if the game was tied at 3-3. Leicester probably.
Who gave the penalty again? I'm drawing a blank.
Sanchez. Sanchez. That's why I say 5.5.
Yeah. So yeah, Lloris had a.
Sanchez already got. Jose always said that about Sanchez, right? He's like, you're a good defender, but God damn it, you're gonna get us you're a red card waiting to have it.
Yeah, he'd done that like previously. It was him or Aurea against Leicester.
But Hugo wise, his long balls too. His distribution was pretty decent.
Can you see his catch?
Yeah, he's been catching the ball on the set piece too.
Yeah.
Every corner he's been
high
been very
claims.
imposing, man. I like
Coming out and grabbing it. Saves from inside the box. Those are always important too. A good performance from Hugo. He had a decent day. And we'll look at the subs. Had Christian Romero come on. He played 31 minutes too. I thought he played all right.
Should have scored.
Should have scored. His passing was really good. He didn't give the ball away. He didn't really do much, to be honest with you.
Does he even have COVID? Last time he asked us for a ride? Was he coughing that day or something?
He took a test yesterday. He still had it. He had it 3 days ago.
But I'm gonna mute you there, Rivals. That the way people don't I was like, but we got Emerson Royale came on. Ground duels 3 for 2, aerial duels 100%, possession lost 5 times, fouled, 32 touches, 8% passage. I mean, for him, to be honest,
looks like he did okay.
Yeah, he was
No. I'm not having it. He was. He got twisted and turned every single time.
He didn't get drill pass.
Well, Sly. Unless it's Davidson.
But I mean, he wasn't great, but he wasn't. He was just good. He was just average.
He's just there.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything. He's just there.
How is Sumo at 6.8? Should be like a 7.
He's only played like 20 minutes, right? So it's good. You gotta have it's a volume of things. The independent. No goals or assists. 84% passing accuracy.
Very good.
Good in the air. Didn't lose the ball very much. Good on the tackles, intercepting the ball in midfield. Yeah, not bad.
He was assist to assister, I think.
And then the man that we all wanna.
Wow, 9.3, so high.
Yeah, and I did this too on Twitter, but I'll do it on here as well. We got 3 goals from 4 shots on target, so 75% conversion rate. 18 touches. Where'd it go? It had to reset on me, didn't it? Passing, he only passed the ball 7 times, so 4 of those completed.
Because he was playing striker, like what Kane was.
And then he had ground duels. 66% was ground duels, 100% was air duels. Only lost the ball 5 times. Was fouled. Offside once. Got 1 tackle. So, short little preview, but monster impact. 9.3 on the Richter scale today. For me, it's 10 out of 10. Never seen it better. I think it was one of the announcers on TV said it was like the first time a sub has come on and scored a.
That was the first time in 7 years.
Yeah.
So first time in 7 years that
sub has come on.
Scored a hat trick off of the bench.
Yeah.
I think it's the first time in Tottenham history. I think I read somewhere too.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about a impact sub, and this is what I'm saying, if you want to compare impact subs, right, Richarlison, right,
energy
is levels below Son when it comes to being an impact sub.
Yeah, but
all energy.
Yeah, but Son should be a starter though. Like that should be.
I thought that's what people were crying out for Richarlison to start. That's the point. Don't change the whistle now. Right. Keep the beat the same.
Listen, man, and that bench roll gave him a kick up his backside. It did the charm.
Yeah, but it pisses people off. It doesn't give them a kick up their backside.
Good. If it pisses you off, that means you're aggressive.
Hold on. Okay, everybody's been like saying, and I knew they would. By the way, like before, like I even went into this like space and everything, I knew that was going to happen. So everybody's saying like, okay, I called it. I knew that he was going to need to be benched so that he needed to kick in his pants, and then that was gonna, get him to score. Okay, you can say that's what it is if you want. That could be the case. It could be, But also, it could be because we changed the formation the moment.
Nah, correlation doesn't equal causation. It's horseshit is what it is. It's a big giant bullshit sandwich.
No, I'm just giving examples. I'm saying like, but you can also say that like, you know, what changed, you know, getting him to score was the fact that we changed the formation. Like, you know what I mean?
Right, but what I'm saying is last season, hold on.
It could be multiple things, or it could be one thing, but you don't have any like proof that that is the thing. Is what I'm trying.
It's not even one thing, because it's like there's not even an abductive argument that can be made about it, right? Because you have last season, there was times where he went on 2, 3, 4 game droughts, and then came back and scored 4 goals without being benched, right? So there's just Son just has this time. He's what we call a confidence player. When he's confident in himself, you saw after he scored that first goal, I just knew it was coming. There were coming. I knew it. You could see it in his face. He just wanted it. Like,
yeah, I know.
He's a confidence player. When he has confidence, he's unstoppable. When he's low on confidence, right, he doesn't. And so taking him off, that's why every time you take him off, he looks mad or upset, because it hurts his confidence.
Will, like, you know that I agree with you on this specific point, but I'm just saying, for all the like, everybody's kind of trying to say like this is the reason why he scored. I'm like, look, you actually don't know like for sure if that actually impacted him or not, like impacted his mindset, like that he, you know, needed a kick up the backside or whatever. I don't think he needed it, but in theory, like, I think a lot of people are saying that he did, and that was the reason why he started scoring, you know, and they're going to say that. Like, I already foresaw that was what was going to be said. Yeah, so I'm saying that they have no proof that was actually like the thing that happened, you know?
Right, but I mean, it's just fallacious in every origin, because if you look at under Pochettino, when Son first came to the club, and Pochettino rotated him and Lamela frequently, Son wanted to leave. Almost did. Right? They had to convince him to stay. Right? Son's not the kind of player who takes lightly to not being played. Right? He wants to play. Right, he'll play injured. That's why you see him. He cries when he gets red cards. Right, what kind of dude cries when he ges a red card? A guy that wants to be out on the pitch.
How's that red?
No, he said it in an interview. You know, he said it in an interview too before, where he described it as he said, football is my love. It's my best friend. It's my life. And he said, when other people get tired, and don't want to play anymore, I get tired and I just want to play more. Like, he said when he gets tired, he just wants to play more. Like, every single time, he just wants to play more.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. He's a very dedicated person. I respect Son for that wholly. But what I'm trying to say is, listen, him being benched, because like the reason why I didn't mind whether he started or whether he got benched is because I thought Kulusevski deserved to get a start. I wasn't like either way, whether he starts or whether he gets benched, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal, to be honest, man. I thought Kulusevski deserved to get a start. He deserved to get an opportunity. I thought Richarlison was on a pretty good streak. He had a good 2 games. I don't think he deserved to get benched too. So like, I kind of like, it made sense. I mean, like,
well, he's good up until Sporting, right?
I mean, the whole team was poor. If you want to, like,
I wouldn't have benched him, right? But at the same time, I have said multiple times I didn't mind having him rested, rotated, those kind of things for the purpose of like just resting his legs and stuff, right? And in general, even if Conte benched him, like actually benched him because of form, and that was the reason, I also wouldn't have made a big deal about it, because I would be like, fine, whatever, like, you know, Conte, I guess, would know, and he's the manager, and he's, you know, sees them in training and whatever, right? My issue was that everybody else was making such a huge deal about it, and like having a Son agenda and like targeting him.
Yeah, for me, what it was is like not the Chelsea game, and not even what was the last one? What was the other one that he got 6.5? And I can't remember. But
Fulham game?
No, it wasn't Fulham. It was
Nottingham Forest, maybe. I don't know if he started that.
Chelsea and West Ham.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was Chelsea and West Ham, and I acknowledge that he was not good in those 2 away games, but like this game, when people said he was horrible and garbage, like he was shit at Southampton, I was like, what game were you watching? Because he wasn't. He wasn't in that game, right? Chelsea, yeah, he was bad. And then Wolves, he was average. A little below average against Nottingham Forest. Okay, bad against West Ham. Good against Fulham, right? 7.2, when your average is 7.3, that's a normal Sun performance at 7.2. He didn't score, I understand that. Right? Average in the, a little bit below average in the 2 Champions League games. And then he bangs it out against Leicester. You know what I mean? And I would say that if you looked at the mean, right, meaning taking out the highs and the lows, I bet his mean is probably closer to 7 on a sofa score.
Yeah, but like, average. Yeah, other people, I thought Kulusevski deserved to start. I wanted to, because I don't want to totally forget about. I don't want to like just put Kulusevski only as a bench player and only give him scraps of minutes. I think he deserves a start every now and then because he's been. I think he's been a good
I want him to be
club.
hungry to play enough to where he wants to take Emerson's spot all the time.
I think he's right. Like he's been playing better than Emerson. I think it's just up to Conte whether he looks at him as a wing back, truly looks at him as a wing back. But he's been better than Emerson. But I just think he just doesn't look at him as a wing back. We'll see when Moura comes back, and maybe Lucas Moura can be our, maybe he can take over as a wing back, or just throw on Brian Hill on the other side. I don't know, do something. But
Look, I don't mind Son coming off early, or he doesn't like it, or even not starting certain games, right? But like, if you were to take him and like not start him, like
if we had Gil at wing back, you could bring back Gillespie. The ball thing.
Yeah, I just don't think you can. You can't not start him in a Champions League game. I think if you benched Son in a Champions League game, that would break him. I think it would break him.
Well, in a knockout, yeah.
Even in a group stage, man.
He's tough, man. He's tough mentally. He'll be good, man.
No, he's not. He's not as tough as you think.
I mean, he comes clutch in a lot of games. Doesn't that take a strong mentality to score a bunch of goals?
That's a different
kind of thing.
That's a different kind of mentality. He is tough, but he's tough in a different way. He has a strong mentality.
We got him here. He's come in.
That's
the other sensible guy. I'm running out of steam. But the other sensible guy from Canada's Jason Groves. Yay!
Grovesy.
Grovesy.
Jason Groves.
Sorry I'm late to the stream. I don't know if you spoke about Conte's press conference.
I haven't. We haven't.
What he said was bang on. He's like, look, if you want to play at a club where you play every match, go play for a mid-table team. If you want to play at a big club, then there are going to be times when you're not going to play every match because that's the big club mentality. You have a big enough squad where you're not going to play every match. And like that's what he's aiming to do. And what he has said there is 100% correct. Like if you want to play every single game, go play for Middlesbrough.
I agree with you, but right, City's best players play every single game. It's their mid players that rotate out. Their world class players play every game.
I thought was it De Bruyne was the only player to play every single game.
No, De Bruyne plays around 30 to 35. Depends on when he was injured. We went over this last week, or last show. It was like last 2 seasons he hasn't played a whole lot because he's had injuries. But before that he was averaging 35, 36 a game. But you had like Cancelo hitting 36. I think Rodri was up there in the high 30s.
Is that
mid 30s? In the
league,
or just the league. Yeah. So we're talking 80 to 90%.
They had no other DM, and their left back was Zinchenko, which is Cancelo's much better. I think they're not as deep in those positions.
Fernandinho.
But what I'm saying is Son is not Richard. Hold on, but what I'm saying what got me livid, right, was when people started saying this that Richarlison was at Son's level. He's not. He's not.
Yep.
Who's saying that?
So a lot of people.
That's the reason why they want. Right, this whole Richarlison thing was because Richarlison is better than Son.
Yep.
Son's done. He's finished. Over the hill.
Yep.
Right, Richarlison's the new wave. There's a lot of people that think Kulusevski is better than Son too.
World class. It was called world class.
Yeah, it's not even close.
I will say this. Not that he does it enough for me, but I do like watching Kulusevski run with the ball at people and just turn. Every night, when he just turns someone,
very skillful. Yeah,
I like to watch Brian Hill make people too, but doesn't mean I want him playing for us.
Yeah, but I definitely want Kulusevski playing for us.
Yeah, Kul's a good player. I like Kul. He's my standard for what a 20-year-old should be. All of our 20-year-olds should be at his level. At a minimum, at his level.
But
Look, I really, really rate Kulu. I think I always call him Decky, actually.
I agree, Scott. He is generational.
But Decky, I actually do think that Decky has the potential to be like maybe world class, in the future. But he's not there yet.
Well, he's definitely got the ceiling he's got the ability to reach a ceiling. But
that's what I said. I'm saying
it's a fair point right here, though. Spending $60 million on Richie may have done more harm to the front three in aspect of pressure by fans and media. I don't disagree with Mixed Coffee here.
Yeah.
And they keep saying it too. They're like, why would you spend $60 million on a player to not play him and just sit him on the bench? And like they're just constantly saying that. I'm like,
all right, but then Conte answered those people in like 3 different press conferences.
Yeah, but they don't listen to that stuff.
They kept asking.
Right, but the point is, though, the only one whose opinion matters in any of this is his.
Yet
he said Son was fine.
And if he's resistant to the pressure, then it like the rest of it's wind. It's just twats on bleeding Twitter.
Twats on Twitter, twats on YouTube, and twats on Sky Sports because it wasn't just everybody. But like Ferdinand got a dead spot on. Like people with ball knowledge, Mr. Box Office, people with actual ball knowledge, get it straight on. No, you don't bench Son. You don't bench Son. Right. And he didn't even consider him world class.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, Decky is world class, but Son is debatable. Like, what the fuck?
No, but I mean, like,
seriously, what the fuck?
The dude
just his ginger pubes.
You know that I got his net Ferdinand, right? Manchester United defender, or am I mixing his name up?
Yeah, Man U defender.
He said that Sterling was world class last year. So last season, he said Sterling was world class and Son wasn't. He was on the cusp. He said Son was on the cusp. But then just earlier, they asked him on the match of the day or something, work some kind of post match interview. What do you do about Son? He hasn't scored yet. He's like, you don't bench Son. You don't bench Son. You don't bench a player of that quality. It's like Michael Jordan. What, Michael Jordan has a couple bad games, you're going to put him on the bench? No, it doesn't happen. No, it doesn't happen. You don't do that with those players. For certain players that you do it, you don't do it with, right? You don't put Lionel Messi on the bench because he has a couple bad games.
Messi's finished.
You don't do that. I mean, there's just people that are like that. Messi at 30, you don't put him down, right? Just because he had a couple bad games.
Yeah, but that's a couple years back.
Messi, though. Come on, man.
Son is the best left winger in the world. Name a left winger better.
I mean, Neymar is in better form right now. Want to say that.
Better form right now, but over the last 5 years, Neymar's not even close to Son levels.
I mean, yeah, you could say that injury-wise, and
injury-wise, number-wise, goal-wise, assist-wise, minutes played-wise, passes, key passes, whatever metric you want to do. Some blows Neymar out of water.
Maybe
Neymar may has more like skill, flicks and tricks and stuff like that, but that doesn't win you football matches, unfortunately.
Mane maybe.
Yeah, Mane is the only person that was even close, but even Mane doesn't quite get there numbers wise over the last 4 years. He's the closest one. Mbappe, if you count him as a winger, I count him more as a striker than a winger. But
no, he's in the French league.
Well, until Neymar more plays on that left wide spot, to be honest with you, whereas Mbappe plays more through the middle. So, but that's it, man. There's nobody else.
Braithwaite.
Huh?
Braithwaite.
And as far as wingers period, I did the stats last season. I'd have to re-update them for this season. But as of last season, Son was the second best winger in the world, period. Even better than Salah from open play.
So it's first.
Oh, I think it was Mbappe was like score wide forwards with the most goal contribute. I don't know. I did a whole post on my Twitter. It's on my Twitter. I have to pull it up. It was Mbappe, Son, Salah.
I mean, yeah, my Son is a good he's like an inside forward because he's not really
Recently.
like a touchline winger. Yeah, he's not really like a touchline winger. He's not like that.
Yeah, ever since Conte's come in, yeah, he's like doesn't really have that pace.
But it fits him though, because
nobody plays touchline wingers anymore, though.
I mean, Vinicius can. Vinicius is pretty.
But he's probably going to be one of the best in the world.
It's going to be a big game. Make sure y'all watch Real Madrid Atletico Madrid. It's going to be a big game.
Vinicius Jr. is a good player. He's not Sun levels yet. I think he's good, but he's not there yet.
3 years probably take him. 3 or 4 years.
He excels at different things. They just have their own strengths, but they're both top players.
But also, Son's at a different part of his career now.
Yeah.
He should be in his he's at his
most wingers are burned out by 30, so he's having his best part of his
he's
career.
hitting his peak.
I would say the last 3 years, if this is his peak, it's the last 3 years. If he has a downturn after last season, which I don't think he will. For me, if Son hits,
still look fit.
Son hits more than 17.
Well,
if Son hits more than 17 goals for me, that's plenty for him.
Right. I mean, even when it wasn't going well for him, he was still putting effort in. It wasn't a lack of effort. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, because the majority of Son's career, he only was scoring, between 10 and 13. So, but Goguma, you got to bounce.
Yes, I'm sorry. I need to rest a little bit. Sorry.
It's daytime. Did you have a late night last night?
No, I was just not feeling very well. Oh,
that's right. You're sick. I forgot.
Yeah. But
all right, we'll take a nap, get some medicine, get an IV.
Hopefully not. Okay, everyone.
Juice.
All right, Goguma.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
All right. Bye-bye. People that don't know, in Korea, they like the IVs. They get IVs all the time just for you to feel dehydrated down, just get a little energy IV.
It's not a bad idea, to be fair.
To pump it up, yeah. You can feel a little dehydrated, just pump you up full of water. It's a good deal, guys. Those little yellow stuff, like vitamin packs, like a vitamin pack IV, vitamin and water. The riboflavin, that B12, that makes it, turn neon yellow.
Straight in your veins, baby.
Oh yeah.
Straight in your veins. But it's nice, dude. I'm serious. It works though, bro. You feel a little down and out, man. You go to the hospital, sit down, they pump you an IV for a couple hours, boom, you're out. You're good, man. You're good to go.
Okay.
Fix you up quick.
Take that after an intense workout.
So, other than some, what did you guys think of the other subs?
Okay.
Noticed that.
They were okay.
Probably defensively solid.
I stopped paying attention after Son scored. As soon as Son scored, I was just I was on Twitter telling people to eat bags of dicks. And,
same. I was like, I wasn't on Twitter. I was on WhatsApp mainly. Will knows.
Romero didn't do anything wrong. He actually did a nice tackle.
Yeah, he's okay. That's right. Volley culture.
Honestly, the goals were scored so fast. Okay, it was so fast that I couldn't really actually pay attention to what anybody else was really doing other than whatever was building up to him scoring goals, because we just were in the final third. At that point, we just spent a lot of time there, and it was just going so fast. I was like, okay, I guess he has the ball again. Is he going to score again?
I'll tell you one thing though, which was proven again, that he can change the formation and it works. Because that's not the first time we've played that formation and done well.
True.
Well,
So-
like
That's
a
why
lot
I
of the
stick to it.
game.
that's what I said is because Son keeps dropping deep, and that makes it hard for him to.
Well, he's
I think Kane drops deep more.
Yeah, but
but
Will
like,
Stewart has shown that from the stats that like his numbers has been the same, even though he's been dropping deep.
Yeah.
So like that's what I'm saying. Maybe
yeah,
it's
but
not.
we've been talking about tired legs. We've been talking about he's slower on the pace. Like,
Oh yeah, because Sessegnon can't really do much.
Yeah, but I think it's true. He doesn't have to run as much, so he can time those runs better.
Yeah, I
stuff like
agree
that.
with him.
get into position, like he can get behind the defenders, easier. He can get into like he can create the space easier because he has a little bit more of that energy, which is so important. Instead of like,
But you can only if you can smell it.
Also, Bentancur must have got a couple of nosebleeds, him getting that far at the pitch on the odd occasion.
Yeah, he was good today.
He had a
I was
solid
really
game.
happy for Betancourt, actually, like super happy. This is his first Spurs goal, and we know that he is not a great finisher. He has proven that he's pretty bad so far.
His second attempt proved that quite emphatically.
Yeah, so I'm really happy for him that he and he scored like a nice goal too. Like, I mean, and he's like in the past, like he's been in goal scoring like positions and passed it, so he kind of seems like he's really kind of afraid to just go for the shot, so I was really happy for him that he went for the shot and he scored the goal. So good for him. And I actually feel like since that was that's a pretty big deal for him, and I don't know if it was like his thunder was taken away a little bit by obviously Sonny, and he did really well. So I kind of was like, oh, and they didn't even really celebrate Bentancur's goal that much, honestly.
Yeah.
I think
they celebrated Bentancur's goal pretty good, I think.
Mm.
There's a lot of people hugging, giving him the first time. But I think he really liked it. He almost had a second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, we've got how many goal scorers we got right now? We've got Eric Dyer, Højbjerg on two apiece. Harry Kane with 6, Bentancur with 1, Son with 3,
Richie
Blue with 1, Ryan Sessegnon with 1. That's in the league.
Oh,
we
okay.
got 16 goal scorer total, 14 assists. People assisting Højbjerg, Kane, Emerson, Bentancur, Son, Kulusevski, Ben Davies, and Ivan Perisic, and Richarlison's got 2 assists. So
I'll tell you what, though,
Perisic?
we've scored more goals from set pieces this year.
Yeah.
This
yeah,
season
7
than we
from set
have
piece.
all of last season. I'm fairly certain we hardly scored any from corners last.
I think we scored 4 from last season. 4 or 5 from last season.
That's mad. That's probably because Kane's on them.
Yeah, we had this.
Well,
with
they've
with
got that new set piece
Alex.
coach. I think that whatever he's doing seems to be working in that regard.
Our goals have been ugly though. Like up until very, very recently. I mean, our goals have been pretty ugly.
Even the Leicester match, they were ugly.
Until Sonny.
I was going to say up until Son scored those 2.
Bentancur. No, Bentancur.
Yeah, Bentancur.
Goal was good.
Yeah, Bentancur and then Sons. But yeah, they've been ugly. Like all of our goals have been headers or just kind of scrappy.
It was beautiful. Eric Dyer's header was beautiful, man. That accuracy.
Leicester's Madison's goal was well taken, though.
Yeah, the technique on that.
I mean, I was a bit angry that the ball got to him.
Sorry, we got 5.
Once it got to him, I wasn't I couldn't be mad at that being a goal. It was beautiful.
Yeah, and I said it too, right? Well, I called it. I was like, man, Leicester's goal is better than ours. I was like, their goal is better than ours.
Yeah, James Madison. That was a beautiful touch.
Yeah.
And
he signed them. So signed them.
I think
and we've only conceded 1 goal from a corner so far.
So Ben, okay, you're saying about he would have had 4, Son would have had 4 if Kane wasn't selfish.
It's true.
Yeah, so Also, I actually think that if Son had come on a little earlier too, I actually think that.
Kane had a hit for a clear pass, and Kane just
No,
lost,
I know.
ended up
I'm
giving the ball away. I called him a son of a bitch or motherfucker or something I can't remember in the group chat.
What? What's that? You
Kane. I called Kane.
But I'm saying that if Son had come on earlier as well, I feel like he could have had 4 goals.
Yeah, the first goal was great, man. 1v2. Just fired it from 30 yards out, 25 yards out.
And the second goal looked like the Leicester goal that he did last season. It was remember there's the curl. It was from the exact same position too.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It looked like the same as his worldie from last season. That was home. That was our home game against Leicester that he did that worldie.
You know that we've had 19 attempts on target from corners?
It's a lot.
19 attempts on target from corners.
That's because we're probably forcing it with our wing backs.
No, saved by the keeper or whatever.
No, he means from a corner. We've had
19 shots on target.
How many were reused ones? You just shoot and then this keeper saves it and then retake the corner again.
But that doesn't matter.
We're not talking about the volume of corners. We're talking about the volume of goal attempts on target from corners.
Corner comes in, shot, right, on target.
I mean, whatever that guy's doing is working.
Yeah, 19 shots on target from corners.
Give that dude a raise, man.
And then 4 from set pieces, 1 from a penalty.
Make him our right back.
No penalty goals this year in the league. Kane missed the 1, I think, right? That was
it, so. Yeah, non-enforced.
And then we've only conceded 9 shots from corners. Only 1 goal we've allowed from corners. Our XG from corners right now, we're exceeding by almost 2 goals per XG, so we're doing pretty high, almost 2 times. We should have scored 2.3 goals from corners, and we've scored 5, so we're at 2.67.
Yeah, just our defense is kind of starting to slip these past games. We conceded 5 in the last 2, so I think they just need to kind of just tighten up a little bit, and we'll be good.
Gave that penalty away. I'm like, oh, Sanchez, you don't make your life easy, do you? Although that guy, he was waiting for that contact.
Yeah, he looked as well.
He was gagging for that contact, and it wasn't.
Oh yeah.
I want Richarlison to get more minutes, then his stats will keep dropping.
Piss off.
So Richarlison should start against Arsenal.
Support the team, Will.
Yeah, not my argument. Support the team.
And on that bombshell, I'm actually going to head off as well. So
go find some kangaroos.
Yeah, mate. Thanks for having me on.
Sick those platypuses on those sun haters.
That's right.
Bye, Shane.
That's right. Okay, cheers, guys.
See you, mate.
Later, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Take care, man. Peace.
I think it'd be kind of a mean prank, right? Put a platypus in a paper bag and leave it on a guy's porch.
Are you guys a bit discouraged from our bench not being as effective or something? Do you think that's going to kind of haunt us?
Bench was pretty effective today. 3 goals, a hat trick.
But how are we going to have some on the bench every single game?
I'm teasing.
Because I'm just saying, besides our one bench that we have, because right now we have 4 quality forwards in 3 positions, fighting for 3 positions. But I guess the rest of our bench, whether it be our fullbacks, because let's be real, Sessegnon coming on as a super sub is not really making much of an impact, and our right wing back, there is no impact on that side. So do you guys think that's going to kind of haunt us or derail us? Because Brian Hill's not really offering much, or Oliver Skip's not really going to offer much. Maybe Lucas Moura can come in and add another, because somebody's going to get injured. I mean, this is unrealistic for Someone's gonna pick up a long-term injury.
Emerson is invincible.
Yeah, he's not getting injured. 100%. He's not getting injured.
Talking of like subs, like Conte in his press conference, he literally mentioned like Hill and who's that young right back we bought?
Spence.
Right. Yeah, he mentioned them by name, right? Saying, you know, they're going to get game time over the international, and that's good because we're going to need them to play. And I'm like, oh, are
Thank
we?
God.
Are you? Like,
I want to see Spence.
Well, I'll believe that when I see it. Maybe he's like Carabao Cup or something like that. He'll probably throw him on.
Probably, yeah.
But
round 3
Abdul, you remember when Adiata and we went through that whole thing last show?
Sorry, repeat that. I didn't go.
You were on last show, like when Adiata came on and we did that whole thing where we looked at the stats line by line for Richarlison.
No, I wasn't here last show. Yeah, the last year I was.
I can't remember who was there. Somebody else. Maybe it was Hassan I was thinking about. But anyway, or maybe it was Dietrich that was on. I can't remember. But anyway, so basically at that point, because Richarlison had that really good game against Fulham, and he hadn't played a whole lot of minutes, so that pushed Richarlison over Son for like that one game. So Son had been above Richarlison in the numbers up until that Fulham game, and then Fulham bumped him above. Well, now Son's back above. So it only takes 30 minutes this early in the season to, flop people around.
I'm so pumped up for the Arsenal game, man. I think we have to beat them. It's been due. Come on, man. Like we've been losing to the Emirates.
It'll be fun. I hope they lose to Brentford tomorrow.
Yeah, they need to.
That's
like 7
a.m.
The game is so early.
I want the wheels to fall off their wagon.
Yeah, imagine if they lose like 4-0.
Because they got us and they got Liverpool right after that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Brentford is not an easy game for anyone.
So before we wrap this thing up, because I ain't going 4 hours tonight like I did last time, y'all can all piss off and go eat a bag of dicks.
It's only another 20 minutes, Will.
Uh-huh.
It's only going to be another 20 minutes.
No, we're going to go over quick thoughts on the other results from yesterday and today. And then that's it, because we don't have anything going on for our international break now. So we don't, no score predictions or anything like that. So we'll be doing some USMNT stuff here on the channel. So make sure you do subscribe and check out that. It'll be fun. CONCACAF stuff maybe too, Canada or something if I'm bored, or if I have enough interest from the Canucks to come and join us, doing some watch alongs and stuff like that. So it'll be fun. But Aston Villa finally got a win, beating Southampton 1-0 on Friday.
So Gerald not getting sacked at all.
Yeah,
it's about time.
And then
I think he scraped his job, like just about survive.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like it's like Will was saying about the Son Richarlison stats. It's like anyone that it's just so early in the season to read anything into anything because it can all change. It's like any Tottenham fan that's ecstatic about our league place right now needs to check themselves. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, we were top of the table all in December with Jose Mourinho, and look how that worked out. We ended up finishing like 6th or 7th, right? So
I 100% know.
Yeah,
we all knew that was coming.
Yeah, but not that bad.
We're not. I don't think that'll happen again. But I mean, you never know, right?
Yeah, we should be climbing up the table to win the league. To be honest, that's realistic.
But we've got so Aston Villa sits right now in 14th with 7 points, and Southampton is just above them on 7 points as well. Nottingham Forest and Fulham played yesterday as well. Fulham ended up beating Nottingham Forest 3-2 away. Fulham has actually been playing pretty well. They're in the top 10, top 6.
Piss off, Mitrovic. Put in my FPL.
I've got him in my FPL too, Mitrovic. I swapped out Jesus for Tony though this week because Tony's been on fire, and I want to see Tony teach Jesus a lesson.
Yeah, I got Mitro in for Jesus. So
Jesus, but The Fulham, man, they've been playing pretty good, man. 11 points. They're sitting on 3 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. Above Chelsea in the table, just below Manchester United. Also today, a lot of games are being canceled and suspended and replaced, whatever. So again, there's gonna be a lot of, makeup games, fixtures, and all that stuff, which just gets boring. I like it when the schedule just follows the schedule.
Yeah.
We won't get into that, but Wolves for City. City smashing Wolves 3-0 away. I think it was mostly in the second half. It was early game for me, so I didn't really get to see it. First half.
Yeah.
For most of the games.
Did you see Nathan Collins' tackle? Like, what the fuck? Like,
no.
His red card.
No,
literally
I didn't.
Stamped on him
yeah.
in his chest.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I did not see that. Was it
did not.
intentional or?
I don't know. I didn't watch the match. I just saw like an image.
But we've got Newcastle and Bournemouth. That was a shocker. Newcastle dropping points, I think, on that one there. 1-1 draw at Newcastle too.
Should have got Isaac instead.
That was a shocker because Bournemouth's Newcastle's been playing really good. Newcastle got 8 points. They're in 10.
If I'm not mistaken.
Well, 1 win, 5 draws, 1 loss. They've been drawing a lot.
Yeah.
1 win, 5 draws, 1 loss. They've only lost 1. They just keep drawing, sitting on 8 points. But they had a pretty hard fixture. So
Bournemouth still getting relegated.
Yeah, Bournemouth is like that, guaranteed. Yeah.
Yeah, and Bournemouth surprisingly has 8 points too. Even though they got smacked by Liverpool for a bunch of points. My hat's all messed up now.
I know everybody has Bournemouth getting relegated, but they're still like 12th place.
Yeah, and they got Leeds 2-2. They're doing good, but tomorrow's games, that's it. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games this week. So tomorrow we've got Brentford Arsenal at Brentford, early game, 7 p.m. Eastern time for you youngins, and I'm going out here pretty quick, brother, about 10 minutes, and then Everton, West Ham. So if you're gonna go live, Jacob, start it up, and I'll send everybody over when I end this puppy down.
Oh, God help me.
And then Everton, West Ham. Hopefully, Everton can pull a win out of that one, or at least a draw. But I mean, it's not like we're hurting for West Ham. They're all the way down in 18th, but I just like to see West Ham lose as much as possible.
That's gonna be
get battered everywhere they go.
Both of the games tomorrow are actually good games tomorrow. Both of them.
Yeah, they'd be good to watch. I ain't waking up at 7 o'clock to watch Arsenal, though. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, 7 a.m. That is way too.
If it was 12:30, I'd watch it. Something like that. 9, I'd watch it.
It must be super early for Cube, right? Because she's in LA.
Oh yeah, hell no, am I waking up for that? I already regret it when I wake up at 4 a.m. to watch our games, just because
there's a lot of times. There's a lot of times when I'm like, oh, I could just sleep till halftime.
Yeah, exactly. We usually don't even get good until after halftime. So I'm like, what am I doing?
I don't do that though. I end up waking up. I don't know. It's like a curse. It's wakes me up.
Same. I'm just I feel
alarm.
It's just this. I love Spurs too much or something.
Yeah, my inner body clock is
I don't know what happens. I always
alarm clock. You just wake up.
And I do. I still do.
And what's this noise about the game in October getting canceled because some super bus strike or train strike or whatever?
Yeah, the rail something. There's a rail strike.
But
I don't think it's been confirmed that it's postponed.
No, there was a rail strike, but because of the rail strike got cancelled. But then I think they're putting it back on again.
But still, how many people? So people can't from down south can't come up to watch the game. Boo hoo! Right? It's 2 London teams in London. You can literally walk from one ground to the other. Right, and that's not the tube. That's the rail. That's just the rails.
Question. Do we win, draw, or lose that Arsenal away game? Because that's going to be a tough game because it's on their ground.
I'll be honest.
Win,
Sitting here right now, I want us to win. But given our record there, I will walk away. Depending on how we play, I will walk away happy with a draw.
Got sunburned yesterday, and it's starting to itch.
Because
be honest,
we haven't beat them at their ground
in a while. Yeah,
a long time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, our record their ground is not as bad as their record at our ground. So, but okay,
I would.
What's that?
I said, are you sure? Because we haven't beat them at Emirates in like 10 years. Like I don't know, like when was? Because I'm pretty sure Arsenal beat us at White Hart. I think it was Rosicky when he scored to make it 1-0. I think that.
Are you sure that's not? Are you sure that's not like a league? I'm talking about league game.
Yeah, because I know Tottenham. I know we beat them at the Emirates in the League Cup like 2018. But I'm
look it up because I feel like I looked this up pretty recently.
I can't.
Like I 100%.
Either way, we have a bad record on their ground. They have a bad record on our ground, right? And I feel like it will be a really tough game, not only because it's North London Derby, but also they are going to be pretty like after the last North London Derby, they're going to be like coming for us hard.
It's just Arsenal, like.
So yeah, we lost it. We lost it. Last time we lost to Arsenal at home was the 2015 League Cup match. That was the last time that we lost to Arsenal.
How about the league game? Can you check the league game by any chance?
Like if they come,
well, I mean like the last time they beat us in a league game.
In a league match, 2014.
Oh, they beat us at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium?
Yeah, 1-0 they beat us.
Yeah, see? I did look it up. I told you. I looked it up.
Yeah, no, they beat us. No, Q, they beat us at 2014.
Yeah, they beat us in 2014.
Yeah, we beat them like 2012, something like that.
That was exactly. The point is they have a better record beating us at our stadium than we do beating them at their stadium.
I mean, we're talking one.
Like a couple years.
1 year, 2 years apart. One win, 2 years apart. You know what I mean? It's not a...
it's not a trend.
And like none of them are in the teams anymore.
A lot of draws.
Because the thing is, like, we've had years where the gap between us and Arsenal was so big, and we still couldn't beat them at their stadium. Like even like the years
about it.
Chelsea and Chelsea away. Oh,
we lost. We lost again in the League Cup in 2010.
Chelsea have always been a bogey team of ours, though.
Yeah.
In the league, though, we've lost. Let's see. In the league. We before that we hadn't lost to Arsenal in the league since 2007. So we've lost in the last decade, or in the last 12 years, we've only lost to them once. One that. So 2007, 22 minus 7.
Yeah.
15.
And then last time we beat them at Arsenal. Was
I think that's Giannis Kabul, right? Did it when we made a comeback?
Yeah, it's like 3-2, something like that.
Yeah, that was a crazy game.
I agree with you. I would take the draw on that Arsenal.
I'd take the win. We've got a way better team.
Of course, you take the win.
I want the win.
But I'm just saying.
I want the win.
I feel like the draw is still like a good result.
I want.
We've gotten lots of draws there. We got a draw there last in 2019, 2-2.
I need that win. I need that win in my life.
Yeah, we have to break that.
Oh well, I mean, come on. If they were in on our home turf, then
yeah. Why can't we just like blur out all the sound like of the Emirates, even though there's none there anyway?
Well,
and just like
if Conte trains them with speakers and
exactly.
last time we won in Arsenal was 2010. We beat
draws pictures of like hard.
2010 was the last time we beat them at the Emirates.
Yeah, at the Emirates, 2010.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I wonder I mean, I guess he's probably not going to be playing Rob Holding V1 1v1 with Son again.
We beat him 3-2.
I love how
that's Giannis Kabul. Yeah.
in the All or Nothing, he's like, "We're always 1v1. That's the problem. It's like 1v1." It's like,
do that again, then.
You couldn't handle
I'm
it.
excited to see players like Saliba. I want to see how well they'll do. It's going to be a real test because we've seen them flop against
I don't
United.
think it's gonna be a
so-
test. I think they got lucky last season. I think we're gonna
Yeah.
waste them.
Yeah, if we like smash them, we're gonna get smashed at Liverpool as well afterwards. I think.
I hope you're right, mate. I really do.
I hope you're right, man.
I mean, it'll be a tough,
right.
tight game. It's not gonna be, but I mean, we're gonna.
Like, I just want to just shit house our way. Just get like a 1-0 win and just get like some VAR.
Like
bullshit.
Burnley.
We need to
Like a
get
Burnley game.
We-
Oh Jesus Christ!
We need the ref from the Chelsea game.
Steak.
Basuma.
We are leaving.
Hey,
You're heading out.
I know. I just wanted to pop up with you and say what's good. My in-laws
good.
left, and honestly, Heung Daddy, what can I say? What have y'all?
We've said it
get it.
already, man.
I know.
I started this stream I didn't even talk. I just did this.
Yeah.
No words needed.
Yeah. I mean, look at my
I didn't even know you were here, Cubes. I didn't even know that was you till you talked. That was cool.
Oh, I made a promise. I made a commitment. I said that when Sunny,
Oh yeah.
I will change my avatar to that just celebration and show them all. I gave you a little shout out as part of the Sun Army.
Yes.
You know, all those who didn't doubt him, who backed him all the way through this season.
Yeah, I love me some Heung Daddy. And honestly, William, today after the game, I had to do like a run to the store or whatever. And I had a whole message typed out for you. But then I didn't send it because I was like, I don't know how he's going to receive this. He might be busy. I'm just going to have to tune in to your show tonight. And then lo and behold, my in-laws came over for dinner. So that didn't happen. So I missed it. Do you have like a 1-sentence synopsis of your take?
I did. I said, for all of you Sun detractors, go eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah.
You were one of the first people I thought of when he scored first after I got over my emotional feelings, because that first goal, it really hit me in the heart. I was so happy for him that honestly, when he scored the second, I was like, bro, I bet Will's freaking out just like I am. And then the third, and I was like, I guarantee Will's gonna go in on those motherfuckers today. So I'm really disappointed that I missed the live.
My first tweet was
I'm hurt you didn't think about me, Jacob. I've been in the trenches.
yeah, you got a ways to go. But it's thousands of people when Sun scores. It's like, where's Will Stewart? My Twitter lights up, dude.
That's true. But I've been
Cubes, I did text you though. I already texted you though, Cubes, because I was like, where the fuck you at, Cubes? He's on goal number 2. Where's your ass at?
I got you. Let me see. Where's my I'll read you my tweet word for word just in case you missed it. All you Sun detractors, eat a bag of dicks.
Man, I just can't believe we had that many haters.
Oh, I actually this one dude who I mentioned a couple of times, I referenced him, that he's on Twitter, all these people like follow him and stuff, and he had tweeted out some just garbage.
My mom said gross, but yeah, fuck you.
Weeks and weeks and weeks ago. He hadn't even played that badly or anything yet. He hadn't even played that many games. Like, we hadn't even had that many games. It was maybe like 2 games or 3 games. And he basically was like tweeting out shit like, you know, Richie has replaced Son as Kane's new bestie, and he was like, hold that bench, you know, Sonny, you know, it's Richie's season and all that. I basically screenshotted that. And today he was like all gassing up Son, like, yeah, he said class is he was like, what did he say? He said form is temporary, class is permanent, and like all that. I was like, I basically just like replied with his tweets from the past and was like, fuck you.
Cubes, honestly, I've been seeing your replies. They pop up on my Twitter feed, and it's one of the best things because one of my favorite things about Twitter in general is just everyone's has receipts that no one forgets on Twitter. So,
so you do see
that's
it.
good.
You saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. I love that you keep people in their place. That's the way you got to do it.
Yeah, so you know that I've been like straight up going for people on site for a while.
That's good. I told you, you're the West Coast president of the Sun Army. So.
That's why I don't tweet. I don't want receipts left out there.
I do. I put my receipts out there, man. I own them. I'm right 90% of the time.
Well, in my mind, I'm right 100% of the time, but I think reality kicks in.
I'm actually right 90% of the time. Oh, I could be
I
off
don't know
by
about 90% of the time, but I'm right a lot. I'm right a lot.
But yeah, last season in March, dude, I predicted the exact amount of points that Arsenal and us would finish at. I was off on ours by 1 point, unfortunately. It's at 72, we got 71. I said Arsenal would get 69. We get.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for that.
But guys, we're gonna head out of town here.
Steak.
Let people know where they can find you. Yeah, we're going out of town.
Where are we going?
Back to the international break.
Boo.
North London Derby?
And North London Derby is after the break. Not another Spurs match in the league until October the 1st.
Tell you what, this international break should not be taking place.
Exactly. With a World Cup as well in the middle.
That's the point. That's why they're doing it, because of the World Cup. They always have a friendly right before. You always have those like
that's
March or April, May friendlies
I know,
before the
but
World
like,
Cup.
if the league has to change all their plans to squeeze this fucking World Cup in, then they can forego like the friendlies.
I think that's why it's only like a week instead of 2 weeks like they normally do or whatever. So.
Because I tell you what, you know damn well we're gonna get injured players.
I don't know, man. I like my international football. I'm a big USMNT fan. I enjoy it. I like seeing my
hell yeah
my 11 Yanks on the pitch, going after it. So
Maybe Pulisic will actually get game time now that he's under Potter. So,
bro, are we gonna collab for the World Cup?
What's that?
Yeah.
Are you still doing
going
on
out of
your
town in December, but yeah, we're gonna be doing a bunch of stuff here. I'm probably gonna do like every game, dog, because they're like early games. They're like 9, 11. Not every game, but I might do like 3. I might do like a 6-hour watch along, just 3 games back to back to back.
Hell yeah.
So,
hell yeah.
I ain't got nothing else to do. So.
Let me know. I would love to join that because I was like, man, I don't do Spurs watch alongs. There's so many watch alongs. It feels saturated. And plus, I like when I watch the game, I like to like be me and not have to like worry about what I'm saying.
The World Cup?
Huh?
Do you know who's broadcasting the World Cup?
Here in the United States, it's got to be NBC, I'm guessing. CBS, maybe?
NBC's Olympics. I think it's CBS.
World Cup.
NBC is Olympics.
Yeah, NBC, is the Olympics. Yo, so I scheduled a show for 5 minutes from now.
Fox is World Cup. That's right. Fox.
That's
the only thing they do now. Fox. It's World Cup. That's it. It'll be a Fox and FS1. So if you have Fubo TV or do whatever, you should be able to get all that stuff. So, but who else just popped in there? Eugene driving? Yeah, there it is. We're leaving, Eugene. We're quitting.
Hi, Eugene.
The after party.
All right, we're done.
Party.
Cubed. Tell people where they can find you because I'm serious. I'm
tired.
Y'all are making me get smaller. I'm trying to get bigger. All right.
All right.
You're getting my gains. My shirt.
Let me talk.
Tight enough.
Let me talk.
Get that medium fit.
This is a large.
Rona.
Okay, filling out.
Filling out the large.
Will Traore.
Trying to get to the extra large. When I can fill the sleeves out in an extra large, then we can
Now
talk.
we
I was
need to
gonna
lose.
say, like, when
I'm
you
in like a
filling out
double
an extra
XL, but
large-
there's plenty of room.
I'm at 15 and a half inches pumped right now on my arms.
You hear that, Eugene? Pumped, brah.
Pump.
you trying to get bigger or
15
trying to get
flat,
smaller?
15 and a half pump.
Yeah, where you at right now, Eugene?
He's in Formula One racing.
But anyway, Cube, your outro, my friend. Before we rudely interrupted you with our dumb talk. Go ahead.
I will be on Tottenham away for the Friday show. I don't know if you're going to be on or not.
I'm gonna try. It's stuff's happening. It was
Yeah,
tax
I
day
know.
the day before, and I was like, man.
So yeah, but I'll be on that, and then I usually try to be on the pop-ups with Jacob.
Are you joining tonight?
I will.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Will, I'm waiting for you to record my rap.
Still got to. Like I said,
So,
it's been-
did you get my audio?
I did.
Okay.
It was-
Don't share it.
I was
It's
gonna say I'll
embarrassing.
keep that between you and me.
No, I wasn't trying to really rap. I just wanted to show you like the intonation.
The flow. Yeah.
Yeah, the pace and intonation. That's all.
The cadence of the rap.
Cadence, that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Flow.
The cadence of the rap. I wasn't like full out rapping like or trying to do that thing. Okay. So, anyways, but waiting for that, and then all you Sunny haters, fuck you,
Eat a
fuck
bag
you.
of dicks.
Eat a bag of dicks.
There you go. That's the word of the day. Eat a bag of dicks.
He is sensational.
There he is, Adiata. But steak.
Still staking.
I've been eating a lot of steak today.
Very good. Eat more. How
Gotta
about
get that
live?
protein.
Yeah, eat it while live maybe. Like
220 grams a day is what I eat, man. Protein. A lot.
good. I don't have any socials. I usually go on other people's streams like this. Is Jacob going live?
Yeah, we're going live after this, buddy.
Okay, I'll be on there as well.
Yeah, send the link.
Yeah.
And I
It's
say
like a half a
steak a lot.
pound of meat, dog. You eat a half pound of meat a day.
Yeah, steak.
Steak.
Yeah.
Well, if you're eating a
Super.
bag of dicks, you're probably going to get more than half a pound.
Yeah, a bag of dicks got
If
at
you
least
ate
be
a bag,
25 G's.
Depends- grocery bag full of dicks.
Like
Old
a-
school paper
Like a
grocery bag
brown?
full of
Okay,
dicks,
I was
yeah.
thinking brown bag, or are we talking plastic?
The old school
Save that.
brown bag of dicks.
Yeah.
Like a KFC bucket or like.
Bigger
Damn,
than
that's a
that.
lot of dicks in that, for sure.
We're talking brown bag.
Honestly, I feel like this conversation will be continued in its entirety.
But you know what? You know what the best present to give for Christmas is, right?
Bag of dicks.
No, it's my dick in a box. Come on.
It's my dick
You
in
know-
a box.
Come on. Just Tim, like, you had to know that was coming.
That's a great one. Honestly, Los Island Boys or Lonely Island Boys, whatever they're called, they're fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah. But Mr. Abdul Kareem is next. I forgot. It was weird. It always goes the opposite direction. Mr. Kareem, where will people be able to find you at? Any upcoming shows? TFT? Alex's show? You're going to go tell Alex? Put Alex in this place, Mr. Box Office?
If he's live.
Yeah. I'll try. That's impossible. You know that's impossible.
To be fair, I did that once. I don't know how. He
You
actually
put him in his
agreed.
place.
Yeah, I agreed
Got
with
you
most
on.
of the things.
He let you
Yeah,
on the
like-
show.
Yeah.
That's
He
good.
That's
texted one
why
of the
I'm
group
at-
chats I was in saying that we were bang average, or that we are average. Did he say that same thing tonight?
Yeah.
That's his catchphrase.
And more.
That's one of
Well,
his
he-
catchphrases.
He got ripped up pretty good.
We
It's not
we
vintage
weren't.
football.
No, but
I was soft on him. I had
Guys,
pigtails on him.
guys, I honestly, right? I agree with Alex.
the first half we were not.
Eugene.
No, No, tell the truth,
Oh
right?
no, that.
We were playing
Well,
Leicester. Come on, Leicester that was shit.
yeah, no, I agree.
Every team we play is shit.
No, come
We
on.
haven't played a good
Right?
team all season.
I
Chelsea.
No, Chelsea was shit too. You didn't hear him?
Poop
Well,
poop.
no. Well, that's his opinion.
I mean for this game, to tell the truth, right?
Basuma.
No, that's his ball
I'll play
knowledge,
this for
man.
the other game. Yeah.
Basuma.
But Jason Groves, where can people find you next?
Jason Groves.
Next,
Rosie.
on Jacob's stream, but
Yes.
generally,
On
I'll be
Jacob's
fine.
stream. Is your stream rolling, Jacob?
No, I'm not live. Should I be live right now?
You should be.
Yeah, why
you
not?
should be live right now. Go start it
Alright.
up before I end it, and then that way, when I end it, I can send before everybody jumps off, man.
Oh, okay. Good call. I'm going live
And,
now. I'm just gonna.
like the Friday show. Like I'll probably pop on there every now and again.
Yeah, I can just redirect it from
Philly,
here.
Philly. It's
Um,
Jacob from United Spurs of America.
What was I gonna say? Jason, I see it. The pop up with Jacob's superb Sunny.
Superb Sunny. That is correct.
Ba-boom.
I'm a little tipsy and I don't drink. I haven't drank in over a year, so I'm a little tipsy tonight. That's the
Ba-boom.
best title I could come up with.
You are redirected. So if you want to watch the show with Jacob with his channel or whatever after this
Pop
one,
up.
you don't have to do anything. As soon as I hit the end broadcast, a little thing will pop down. If you have autoplay turned on in your options, you'll immediately go to Jacob's channel and start watching the show. Or it'll ask you to push the little button and say, do you want to go to watch Jacob's show? Go watch it. Don't go away. Don't sign off now. Stay watching live and follow on. So, Jacob, that's where Jacob will be. Eugene,
where I'll
where will you
be.
be?
Most probably I'll join up Jacob. He sends the link out to us. I'm still in the car, so most probably I'll join there. And of course, since the international break will be coming on, right? I'll most probably do a next club show. With other clubs.
That should be intro. That should be intro.
No, I do
Oh,
it every
that's nice,
time.
bro.
Every time
Yeah.
he does his outro, I just start pushing the horns and the horns.
Yeah,
Because
he does that. Yeah. But I hear some kind of background hissing. Who's that? Mhm. No, seriously.
it's trucks. You don't hear the
Just on
trucks?
path. No, I mean before that. Even before that, there's some kind of background hissing before the trucks.
You know, it's not safe to drive with headphones in your ears, man. You can't hear the horns honking at you.
Yeah, guys. Most probably be hopping on the Jacob show after this straight away.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I just put it in the private chat. So.
All right, so if everybody wants to go get a bag of dicks, Jacob's is where come up.
Hey, we don't discriminate what bags you want to eat around here. You can eat a bag of dicks, you can eat a bag of whatever. I don't care.
Bag of nachos.
Yeah. Ooh, nachos.
Steak.
Good. Frito pie, maybe.
I want to die,
Steak.
man. I haven't been able to eat that stuff in a long time.
Steak.
I get one cheat meal a week.
And what do you eat then?
This week I ate ramen noodles.
That's the
Give me ramen
lamest
noodles.
cheat meal I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
I had ramen noodles because it's not really like it's like a cheat meal because dude, I eat brown rice, meat,
Steak.
and then a healthy fat, olives, avocado, olive oil. That's it. That's all I eat. Meat, no seasoning, sauce, nothing. Maybe hot sauce because it's no calories.
How about the ndombele?
Tuna
Don't
fish.
put any- No eggs in that.
I make a bodybuilding chili. I call it my BBC. It's my bodybuilding chili, and what it is it's anyway it's a brand of chili that's only got 2 grams of sugar in it for the whole can, so there's no extra added sugars. But it's hot and spicy. I think it's Campbell's hot and spicy chili. Anyway, I take 8 ounces of grass-fed ground beef and I cook that up. A can of salmon. I add that into the meat with it. And then a cup of rice, brown rice, which is like 300 calories. and the chili. So the chili has beans and some meat in it as well. But that whole thing is about 1,000 calories. It's one meal, but it has about 200 grams of protein. About 100, not that much. 100 and I think it's like 110 grams of protein. But it's good, man. It's good.
Yeah.
That's my favorite meal of the day. But it's a big old thing of chili.
That's good.
But who else just popped in there? We're
guys,
freaking leaving. Barry,
are we
you're
all hopping on
naked.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, Barry.
You in honeymoon?
Naked?
You're in your honeymoon, right?
Yeah.
How's it going? What are you doing?
He's in Maldives now.
Here,
right?
He's naked outside. I thought in the balcony or something.
I'm not.
You're
I'm not
supposed to be at your
naked.
honeymoon.
I'm not
What's
naked.
going
I've
on?
got shorts on. I've got shorts on.
How's
Don't
the
worry.
Maldives? Wow, look at it.
You got
Look
your
at
swim
you.
trunks on?
Hang on. Let me.
Oh,
turn
wow.
Okay.
around.
Can
He's
you
rocking. He's
There you
rocking
go.
the-
That's
he's rocking
nice.
the-
Yeah,
You
jump
wearing
in
a
Water
the,
slide
speedo.
out to the things. Check that
Oh
out.
shit!
jump
Be
into
honest.
it.
Be
That's dope.
honest. You're wearing speedos.
Jump on that with your phone. Your phone's waterproof, ain't it?
You want me
Yeah,
to
jump
to
in.
jump on?
Yeah.
Put it in the waterproof thing and go down the slide. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got an iPhone, don't you?
Do it.
Hang on.
That'd be funny.
Steak.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm going to
Will
going to Mexico in December, so that's why I'm getting fit again. So I want to be able to walk around the beach without my shirt on.
Beatles?
I'm not Speedo type guy.
Oh, Barry.
No one's
Will,
wearing speedos.
big ups. I'm gonna head on over. I think
All
my
right, man.
thing's been live, but
Start your show. We'll be
hope to
coming on
see you
soon,
all there.
yeah. Make
I
up.
put the link in the private chat. I'll put it in the chat as well.
Everybody will send them there.
Beautiful.
Here he goes.
There goes
Beautiful.
Barry.
See y'all. Big ups. Again,
All right.
Heung-min
Yeah.
Daddy, the #1 most lethal man in the world,
You know-
most
you know
sexy
if the-
man.
You know, if the phone gets lost, you have to keep the stream on.
Will do. Go down. Jump. Jump.
No, he's going down the slide, probably.
You gotta go face first.
Jump.
Oh,
Man, I can't believe you're
Chickened out.
letting you just
come on.
Why does he even need his phone to do that? Like, I could just literally go down the slide with my phone. They're waterproof now, my iPhones. Down to like 6 meters or something like that. It can't be 6 meters deep.
It's a literal sea.
Yeah, but it's not that deep. You could probably stand there, to be honest with you.
Oh, we'll see.
He's about to launch.
Oh,
There it goes.
HMS Barry is launching.
Get those feet pics.
Go.
go. Let's go.
He's got to push himself.
Oh,
lag.
Fucking hell. What a.
Ah. We lost connection.
And that was the end.
Oh, that was good, though.
That was the
We
end
lost
of
the
his
Wi-Fi
phone.
connection. Yeah.
Well, that's
His phone's
fucking
gone.
later in-
Yeah, that was the
Phone's
end of his-
ruined. Ruined
That was
phone
good.
on Will Teal Series Sisters. All right, folks, stay strong. Stay Spurs. See you next
All right,
time.
good night.
And stay tuned. Click the link. Follow the next stream. We'll talk to you
We're all gonna
later.
hop on that soon. See you guys there. Bye.
Peace.